Hello and welcome to Pug Life Chronicles Live. I'm your host, George Zayas, along with my partner and good friend, Dave Seif. Today we're in Club Amazura, and this is the Ringmasters Tournament 2019, the Road to the Garden. Right. Dave?
Well, the only thing on my mind right now is lighting issues.
Yes.
Because they're lighting me up with the spotlight.
It's your jacket. It's the jacket. That jacket is fire.
I'm telling you, it's the light. They really have it shining in my eyes, and they're going to blind some of the boxers and referees as it's going to go, and it's going to be very interesting.
I think, Dave, you know what it is?
Battle the light.
You're the light of a lot of people's eyes. That's what it is, Dave.
Yeah, but that light's going to be in people's eyes as they box.
Boxing, yeah.
You know, so we're going to see how this works out.
Yeah, we're going to see. They're trying to work on that technical issues with the lighting. Right. One thing about today is there's two rings, actually. We're going to be only covering one. Right. For obvious reasons.
There's just one team.
One team.
One team. We cover one ring.
One ring. There's two rings here, though.
Right. There's two rings. Work Train Fight is going to live stream on the other.
On the other ring.
Right. And that's pretty exciting because we have two rings going at the same time in classic amateur tournament style.
Right.
How cool is that?
And the cool thing about this whole thing is that this is this is the catalyst for the Road to the Garden. I mean, so April 19th is when we're going to be at the Garden, and you're not going to want to miss that. You want to be there. You're going to get the cream of the crop, the best amateur boxers in this area in New York.
Look how many got picked up and turned pro.
From last year, from 2018,
right.
Yes.
3 of them got picked up by Eddie Hearns.
Yes, and they fight on the zone. That's correct.
And then we also had Alex Vargas, right?
That's correct. Alex Vargas.
He turned pro. I don't know who he turned pro with, but he's already won a couple of pro fights.
Right. I think he's 3-0, if I'm not mistaken.
And then who's our guy that just turned pro? He's talking about turning pro.
Galliano.
Steve
Galliano. Steve Galliano.
That guy is fire. He's really, really good. And I'm excited to see him as a pro, what he could do. He's got an inside game. He's got an outside game. What does he do when we take off the headgears and put on these smaller gloves?
And you saw him here live last year. And Steve impressed us last year. And I think he was one of the Ringmasters champions.
Yeah, he was one of the champions. And I believe he's a national champion. If he's not a national champion, he's nationally ranked. This year we have Bruce Shushu Carrington. He should be in this tournament.
Right.
He's nationally ranked. And we have other fighters. And then you never know where these guys are going to pop out of, you know?
Right, and this is very interesting because you're going to see him here first. This is the genesis of their careers, and you're going to be able to watch that. And they're getting into the ring right now, and it's going to be interesting to see, what happens this evening. And we welcome you, by the way, to Pug Life Chronicles, and we'd like for you to share this link as we call the fights to give these young men some face time.
Absolutely. And say what you got to say because we love your comments. Most of the times you're not wrong. Half the times you are wrong. But it's okay. We'll tell you how wrong you are. It's pretty interesting. You know? All right, so I guess they're going to leave the lighting like this. I'm surprised, George.
Yeah, it's not comfortable. I can imagine it's not comfortable for us. It's not going to be comfortable for the boxers. You know what it is?
We are in a nightclub, and this is a nightclub setting. It's got that real smoker-style fighting to it. And did we get a fight card, George?
No fight card. No. So we got to pay attention to who's in here right now.
Let's see.
Let me see if I can go grab a fight card.
Go ahead, George. I'll cover it.
From Green Fitness Studios, Azim
Nasher.
From John's Gym,
Gilmore. Nasher and Gilmore, I believe.
In ring number 2, in the ring from the Brotherhood Boxing Club, Frankie Garcia.
So they're announcing ring 1 and ring 2. And I got Nasher in the red corner. I already forgot who was in the blue corner. We got to get – this is amateur boxing at its best, folks. So we got whatever we got. There's no other way to state it. There is no other way to state it. We got what we got. Very interesting. Oh, look at this. George has a half a fight card. Very good. Okay, Asher, I was right.
Okay.
Azim Asher in the red corner. And
Okay, round number one.
Gill in the blue. And this is very hard for me to see.
Asher Green, okay. Azim Asher Green, right? No, Asher, I'm sorry. Azim Asher is in the red, okay.
He's in the red.
And Gill, okay.
And Azim Asher is like a pogo stick. He's bouncing around. The referee Frank Pena almost got in his way just now, because Azim is bouncing all over the place, and he's kind of bouncing and throwing his shots at the same time. I like the way he's controlling his weight, letting his punches fly, and we got to see if Gill from John's Gym in the blue could do anything about this. He's kind of marching forward.
He's stepping back, but he's not throwing any punches.
Yeah. He's coming forward. He's not jabbing his way in. And I tell you what, Azim seems to know his way around the ring. He's a lefty. You got the lefty-righty conundrum going on.
That's right. And he's moving very well, very fast around the ring. And
right. His footwork is on point. Very much an Olympic-style footwork, the way he bounces in and out. European-style fighting. A lot of Europeans fight like that, especially from Ireland and so, England.
But you know what, Dave? I haven't seen, okay, now just one right thrown by Gilmore.
Well, Gilmore is kind of like undecided what to do. He's you could see this is a novice fighter, and what he's trying to do is he wants to get into a comfortable range to let his punches fly, but he's not getting into his comfortable range because Azim is just moving back and forth, just in and out of range, and when he gets in range, he throws a punch.
All right, so Azim working the outside during the whole fight, and Gill trying to figure this out, but not really being too successful in what he's doing. And in the meantime, Azim Asher is taking advantage, and there goes the end of round number one. And again, this is the Ring Masters tournament. This is the first day of the Ring Masters, and this is 123 novice.
123 pounds?
123 pounds, that's correct.
Oh, my God. I think Azim is about 6 foot tall. Are you sure he's 123 pounds?
That's what it says here, 123 pounds. They look a little bit bigger.
He looks big. Of course, I'm blinded by the light, so I wouldn't.
All right, so, we're going to try to take some questions from the audience this evening.
Right.
We're just going to get on in just a second. If you're on YouTube, we'll get to you in just a second. The second's out before. Let me just get on YouTube here so we can answer your questions if you're tuning in on YouTube. All right, so round number 2. And now it looks like Gilmore's trying to let go, throwing some jabs.
Yeah.
Jabbing more than he did in the first round. He threw more jabs than he threw punches in the first round.
In the first 10 seconds, he already outscored himself.
Yeah, and there goes Azim Asher stepping it up himself.
Azim is trying to punch that clean. Yeah. Let's see. I'll tell you what, that Azim is all over the place. He's a bouncing pogo stick.
Yeah, I like his movement, Dave. Oh, and he trips on himself. He just falls right up.
I think he's going to get an 8 count. They call it a punch.
Oh, wow.
They call
that
it a punch.
That was definitely not.
You know what? You trip, and I hit you, and you go down. Let's call it. I like it. Gilmore scores more.
That's great.
It didn't stop Azim at all, though, did it? He's just hopping around like the pogo stick that he is. And look at Azim. He's just he gave some angles, too. He did a little pull down, though.
You're getting a warning from the referee right now.
That's a little grab the head and feed him the uppercut move, George. I tell you, I like the way this Azim moves, and I like the fact that Gilmore is not giving up. He's trying to come forward, encouraged by his knockdown, ferocious. And he's coming in. He says the lefty-righty conundrum. I could throw jabs too, which I agree with. Not enough people throw jabs with the lefty-righty conundrum.
So they get tied up, and the referee's breaking these two gentlemen.
Oh, that was a headlock. So that was a straight headlock. Right.
All right, so end of round number 2.
All right. So,
all right, so we're gonna do some shout-outs, Dave, because we got a lot of people. We got Facebook is lit right now, and so is YouTube.
All right. Hello.
So we want to say Bruce Carrington. We want to say Felipe Gomez and 5 other people that are watching with us. We want to welcome you. Yes, a lot of people here.
Bruce, are you in this tournament, Bruce?
Eddie Montalvo from the Boston team. From Buffalo. Buffalo, he's joining us. As you saw, Eddie Montalvo was with us in Vieques, Puerto Rico.
My boy.
We have Mac Tyson. He's on. He's tuning in with us. We say hello
Tyson.
to Mike.
He's like a Mack truck, that
Mac
guy.
Tyson from Newburgh.
I've heard about that guy, Mac Tyson.
And they want to know if we're covering both rings. No, we are not.
No, we're covering ring 1 only, for whatever that means. It's the blinding ring. It's the ring that blinds you with the light.
We want to say Joey Joe. This is the Ring Masters tournament. This is from Amazura nightclub in Queens, New York.
Right, and we got the disco lights going right now, and they're shining in our eyes.
This is, it's a little.
And we don't care. I won't be able to drive home, but I will recall in these fights. And look at Happy Gilmore. Gilmore is trying to come in, and he's not giving up. He says that with the lefty-righty conundrum, I can score with jabs.
But Azim is staying on the outside. Great foot movement because he's staying right out of the range.
I tell you what.
Of Gilmore.
I would not challenge Azim to a hopscotch match at all, because this guy can jump, or a pogo contest. And look at that. Frankie Pena is one of the casualties as Azim just bumps the ref out of his way, too. Wow,
I like what Azim is doing, too. He scores, moves right out of the way.
Right, he's giving angles now.
Yeah.
He's giving serious angles.
He catches him with a 1-2 and then moves and gives him another angle and a different look. There he goes again with the jab, stiff jab. And to the body, Azim Gilmore answering back with a right hook, catching Azim on the head. Now Azim jabbing. Gilmore trying to work his way in, still trying to figure out Azim and how to hold him, but how to catch him actually.
Right.
But not being very successful right now.
No, but he's still hanging in there. He's keeping his hands up. He's coming forward. He's just not punching enough, and Azim is gone every time he swings.
Not that time.
Not that time. He caught him with a left and a right hook? He threw a double hook.
Double hook.
With both hands. That was something
That's
interesting.
correct.
All right. I think Gilmore is starting to feel his rhythm a little bit. Forcing his way in with the jab.
There he goes. A nice 2-punch combination by Gilmore.
Right. And Azim is still hopping around and throwing a lot of punches. And he's trying to accentuate the round, but Gilmore comes back.
Now Azim on the ropes, and that's where Gilmore catches him a few more times, but that's the end of the round, round number 3. And that is the end of the fight.
All right, ask people how they saw it in Facebook, and some more shout-outs, George.
Yeah, let's give them some more shout-outs. Let's go to YouTube for a second. Let's shout some people out at YouTube. Gilbert Morales is joining us.
Gilbert Morales. I call him Gilmo.
Bear Brim is on there joining us also. He says, my dog, Rose Gold Knockout.
Bear Brim.
Yeah,
I
Bear
like that
Brim.
name.
Yeah, that's a good
I
name.
like that.
Anthony
I don't know
Lewis.
what it means, but that's cool.
He wants to know if JRG did fight yet. No, he did not. And I'm not sure if we are covering him in this ring. There's 2 rings tonight. We're covering only one of them.
It's very confusing.
And now you got Jesus Rodriguez. We want to give you a shout-out.
Jesus.
Jonathan Figueroa.
Jonathan.
Yeah, so they're on YouTube. Let's give out some shout-outs over here.
Fig.
All right, some shout-outs also to Henry Ramirez. He's watching. Henry, hello.
Hello.
Andre Bo.
Bo? That's Mr. Bo?
Mr. Bo. Bo knows.
Bo knows.
Bo knows. Okay.
That's what I get when I do really good on my job. A bonus. All right, I think this one's going to be for Azim. All right, no surprise there.
And we knew that Azim took that fight.
Well, I think he did. His movement, his angles, throwing punches, just not being there to hit. And you know what? It's great to see that in a novice class, because when you get to the pros, he's doing all the things that the pros are doing, but he's doing them at a obviously a lesser a bit of experience and skill.
Sure.
But you could see what he's thinking, and the pros do the same things. Their movements are more subtle, though, and they're integrated into the
Right, and you're seeing
else.
there in the far end of the screen, you're seeing another fight that was taken on at the same time that we were, but we're covering one of the rings only. It's impossible for us to cover both of them.
Right.
So, but we will be covering. We have 6 fights in this ring, by the way. So that was fight number 1.
Right, but there might be more coming. This
right,
might
we
be
don't.
this first half.
Yeah, we don't know yet, so we'll let you know.
They gave us 6, and we're waiting for the rest.
And Hernan Campos wants to know what the judges think about the lighting. We don't know what they think, but we know we're not happy with it.
We're not happy. The boxers cannot be happy with it. They're fighting in a dim ring. The light is just
beaming
on just one area of the ring and completely in my eyes. I think they're just messing with me. I think they're just messing with me.
It's the jacket, Dave. It's the jacket.
No. I bought a beef patty earlier today, and I said it just wasn't right. And they've been messing with me ever since.
All right, so we want to welcome some other people here that you saw last year. We want to welcome Orville Crooks. Orville.
Oh, popcorn.
Buddy, why are you not here? That's one of our.
I'll tell you what, because he's probably training Orville. Orville's going down to the 178-pound division.
Right, we saw that.
That division is going to be fire. I heard it's going to be fireworks. Everybody.
Didn't he fight? Didn't Orville fight at the heavyweight division last year?
That's right, and he's
like 205 or something. I mean, I saw him. Orville, you're shredded. This guy's shredded. You want to see him if he's in this tournament. You definitely want to watch Orville Popcorn Crooks.
Right, and I heard he's thinking about turning pro at the 140-pound division.
No way.
Yeah, because he knows how to drop that water weight. So Orville, you know we love you, Orville.
All right, I think they're announcing the boxers in the ring right now. So in the red corner you got Andrew Bueno from Eastern Queens, and Terrace.
I heard he thinks he's pretty good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, muy bueno.
Muy bueno. And then you have Terrence Bruno. All right, so round number one, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And Andrew with the red headgear and the red gloves.
So Andrew's got red headgear and red gloves, right?
A big, nice right by Terrence, catching Andrew right on the head. Nice stiff jab. And now retaliate is Andrew. Andrew with the red, Terrence with the blue. It says 123, but I doubt that's what the weight class is here.
No, it's got to be 123 if they said it. All right. So this is one of the things that we like to see in the blue. You got Terrence Bruno, and he's unattached. So unattached sometimes means that he's training in the garage or he's training with his friends, but he looks pretty good right here.
He's got good balance. He has a nice wide stance when he was on the outside.
He's holding right now, though, and Muy Bueno is letting some good body punches go.
Yeah, Andrew fighting on the inside while Terrence is holding on.
Right, he's letting his hands go. But I'll tell you what, Terrence has a good overhand right. He's got some good skill.
Some people calling for the body shot from Terrence to slow down Bueno.
Hey, Terrence just scored with a good right hand. Bueno is kind of like mauling this guy.
Yes, he is. He's kind of smothering a little bit.
Right.
And he's good fighting on the inside, as you saw earlier when Terrence was holding on.
Right. He likes that right lean. He likes getting on the inside. He really doesn't look like he wants to fight from the outside at all.
No, he's more of an inside fighter, as you see him doing the shoe shine right there,
good
catching body shots. Yeah, working the body of Terrence is Bueno.
Right.
Of Terrence Bruno. And there goes the end of the first round.
He's doing some good body work.
Excellent body work there by Andrew Bueno.
Right. And I think his coach is really happy because he keeps saying Bueno again and again and again.
He's saying muy bueno.
Yeah, I see it.
All right, so if you're watching us right now, share this link. Right. Share the link.
I'm still here. I just refuse to sit in this one spot of light, which they've singled me out.
All right, hold on.
I'm filing an EEO complaint against me. They're trying to light me up like a lemon, and it's prejudice. That's what it is.
The lighting here is
that's what it is.
Very, very strong.
My jacket is better than their lighting, and they're upset. Right? I'm tired of these guys. I'm tired of this club.
All right, so share the link, folks. Share the link.
All right.
You're tuning on to Pug Life Chronicles, round number 2.
All right. So again, Andrew Bueno's in the red headgear, black attire, and Terrence Bruno is in the blue. Let's see. And I'll tell you right now, Andrew Bueno is a Sikh. Give me that. Give me that.
All right, so we're sorry about that, folks.
Right. We have officials talking to us about lighting issues. All right. So if you look right now, Andrew Bueno is a mauling type of individual. He wants to get inside on it and work his punches. A lot of hooks to the body, some punches to the head. He's mixing it up pretty good. And you have Terrence in the blue, and Terrence doesn't quite know how to handle it. I don't know if he's ever sparred somebody like this before. He's moving around a lot. He's switching from righty to lefty, but he's not throwing punches now. He's kind of giving up a little bit, you know, and that's probably because he's an unattached
connecting
fighter.
is Bueno with 3 rights, 3 hooks, and another hook. And Terrence still trying to figure this out, not being very successful.
No.
And it looks like Bueno is just fighting on the inside. He's trying to hit him with everything he's got on the inside. Terrence trying to figure it out, throwing wide punches, not really connecting, Dave.
Right. Yeah, and Frank Pena calls an 8 count, rightfully so. Terrence is a little bit overwhelmed, and sometimes you see that, George, with the unattached fighters. You know, sometimes you got to get into a gym and you got to work it, you know.
Again, Bueno coming on strong, going forward.
Look at Terrence. He's still fighting, though. He's really a trooper. He's really trying to fight. He's got a lot of heart. He's not giving up. He is a little overwhelmed, though. He is a little bit overwhelmed. So, all right. So, if anybody's out there, let me just check Facebook land again. What do we got? Mercedes Vasquez Simmons is watching. How you doing? Kev Thomas. Hey, how are you? Maria Bueno says something like Z or 2. I think it's Z. Lisa Ramos is watching. Laron Bing Bing Rody. Oh, you calling me Bing Bing. All right. And Iran De Jesus.
Bing, bing. Oh, bling, bling.
Bling, bling. Is he calling? I can't even see. My eyes are going bling, bling right now because they keep shining the light into it.
All right, Sandra B. joining us. She says, Bueno, let's go. You got this. Round number 3.
All right.
And Terrence trying to come into the inside and trying to fight and catch Bueno on the body.
And look at Terrence. Terrence is really trying. I gotta hand it to him because I don't think he's got that much experience as an unattached fighter. But he is letting that right hand go.
Well, for somebody that doesn't have a lot of experience, he's actually not that bad, Dave.
Yeah, he really is.
And gets caught with a big left, 2 left hooks, temporarily rocks him.
Yeah.
And I think this should be a standing 8 count.
Pretty soon, George. Pretty soon.
Because I saw him kind of move, and now looks like Bueno is really manhandling him right now.
Yeah, that's a good description of it.
And going to the body is Bueno, and I think there goes the 8 count from
8 count.
Frank Pena, and rightfully so.
Right.
Sending Bueno to the neutral corner.
Absolutely. And that's the fight. And you know what? That's good because, hey, listen, it's a great thing. It's a great thing to get in there and try, and it's a great thing to try boxing. But if you don't have the skill level and the guys are outclassing you and overpowering you, yeah, stop the fight because you know why? You come back and fight
another day.
Another day.
Definitely another day.
Otro dia.
Otro dia. That's good. That's a good Spanish.
Was that muy bueno?
That was muy bueno.
Not as good as Andrew
Bueno. Andrew Bueno took this fight today.
Yes. He's going to change his first name to Muy.
And look who's watching us. Who's tuning in? Steve Galliano. We were just talking about you, buddy.
Steve Galliano.
Steve Galliano.
Tell us about your pro career, Steve. What's happening there? I'm very excited for you. I'm just giggly.
All right, so, Steve Galliano joining us.
He's a champion. So, Steve, did you win the Nationals? Or I know you went in the Nationals. I know you did. You did very good. Let us know what you did over there, because I know you did some fantastic stuff.
All right, so
Andrew Bueno,
the winner of this second bout of the evening here in Club Amazura in Queens, New York.
Right.
This is the Ringmasters Tournament. This is the first day of the Ringmasters Tournament, the Road to the Garden. We will be at Madison Square Garden April 19th. Mark your calendars. Share the link and come on and join us.
Yeah, join us. Come on out and have some fun. Support these young amateurs. I mean, these guys, the best of this, the cream of the crop, will become pros. And if you're having trouble seeing us, it's because half of the lighting in Club Amazura is done by disco balls. And they're really just reflecting. They're not actual lights. So it's like half lighting and half disco balls.
Well, this is the club.
Yeah.
All right, so
I mean, that's part of what it is.
Squeeze in here for a second, Dave.
Just my God.
Squeeze in.
So they could blind me again?
Yeah,
there they go. There they go.
This is crazy. We got a light that they're trying to fix, but I'm not sure what's going on. But anyway.
They're trying to fix it right into my eyes.
But okay, so April 19th.
April 19th. Put that on your calendar. MSG.
Yes, you got to show up.
Come on out. And
support these young kids. Young men and women.
And if you fought in this tournament before, come on out. You know what tournament it is. Let's face it. It's Ringmasters, but it's the same thing that's been going on in New York for years and years and years. All right, same people. Just a little bit different. And we're back in Madison Square Garden. How about that? How you like them apples?
I love it.
Those apples are good.
Good apples.
Good apples.
Good apples.
MSG apples. You know why? Because that's the big apple. When you want to be the king of MSG. The king of the Big Apple.
How about the king of the ring?
How about a ringmaster?
You
want to be a ringmaster? You want to fight an MSG?
Yeah, absolutely.
And we're going to take you there. All right.
Absolutely.
This is the road that we're traveling.
Right.
Here.
And you can see these young men and women as they cut their teeth, I guess.
Yeah, cut their teeth. I like that.
Cut their teeth, right? Cut their teeth here as an amateur, and then you're going to see them. And last year we had 4 that went pro from this tournament. I mean,
right. Well, now 5 because of Galliano.
Oh yeah, that's right. Steve Galliano.
Right.
Steve Galliano is going pro, right?
What did Steve say? Did Steve say anything? You say anything, Steve?
He says, "Hey guys, having my pro debut in June. Currently, just focus on school and staying in top shape."
I love that.
I love it.
He's in school. I hear he's very smart.
Yes, very bright young man. He actually commentated with us last year.
Right.
And if you know Steve Galliano,
right.
He's a very bright young man. He has a very strong future.
We did not have to wipe any drool off of his face. He was articulate, he was smooth, and he was educated.
That's right.
All right, let's see who we got, George. All right. What are we?
All right, so we're ring number 1.
Okay, so we got in the red corner, we got Dennis Guerrero. He's unattached, and and then we got El Haj Diallo. Diallo in blue.
I say Diallo with a 1-2 right away.
Wow.
Again with the 1-2. Again with the 1-2.
And I'll tell you what, you got the lefty-righty conundrum, but it is no mystery.
And a nice straight left
Diallo
by Dennis Guerrero. Guerrero's throwing that straight left.
And I'll tell you what, for novice fighters, these guys look like open fighters.
Yes, they do.
Look at that movement Guerrero has. He's ducking and moving and parrying.
I love it. And this is the kind of stuff, folks, that you don't want to miss. You want to tune into Pug Life Chronicles, share the link. You're going to see these guys get better as the tournament goes on, and you'll see that on April 19th at Madison Square Garden. You can join us there. And again, now from the outside is Diallo. And again, wow, what a nice 2-punch combination.
Yeah, he's
Guerrero
right there.
catches him to the body, and then back up top, and now swinging up top.
And I tell you, this guy is he's unattached, but that doesn't mean he's whoa. He got a little rough with him there, George. He pushed him on the ropes.
Yes, he did.
Go. And I can't believe that these are novice fighters. I'll tell you what, Guerrero there's no surprise for him with the lefty-righty conundrum. He's putting his foot on the outside, he's planting it, and he's just throwing his left hand at will. And Diallo, who's doing well at the beginning of the round, is not found his distance. This is not where he wants to be fighting Diallo. Diallo's way too tall. You got the height disparity syndrome going on too, as well as the lefty-righty conundrum, and this is not how you win a fight.
And Guerrero is just finishing that round with that left.
Right, and that Guerrero is no joke. He's unattached, but he's obviously been around the ring. He does not look like a novice, not at all. Oh, and this is the 132-pound, George. This is not the.
This is 132, okay.
Yeah, this is not 123. So if the guys look a little bit bigger, you are completely right.
All right, so let's give some more shout-outs here.
All right, who we shouting out, George? What do they got to say?
Dalton X Dalton. He wants to know what round this is. This is the first round.
Well, the first round's over now.
And now we're going into the second round.
Mm-hmm.
Esso the Don from the Bronx, I guess. He's here for Jimmy, he says. John Bocelli. Disco balls? Yes. WTF. Disco balls? Yes, they have disco. This is a club.
This is a club, baby.
This is a club.
So they don't have lighting, regular lighting.
And Barbara Pena.
Disco balls.
Welcome. She says, just wanted to say hello to all while hubby
that's
is there
Frank
with
Pena's wife right there. How you doing, Barbara? How you doing? All right, so now Guerrero comes in, and then here's the thing. With the height disparity syndrome, can Diallo stay on the outside and use that speed of his? And I tell you what, Guerrero has him timed pretty well. So every time he throws a jab, he's just dipping him, and then you see him step on the inside.
Nice left, straight left, catches Diallo.
Right. So this Guerrero is
Guerrero going to the body, then coming up top with that right hook.
Right. And Guerrero has Diallo timed, George.
Yes, he does.
It's every time Diallo throws a punch, it seems Guerrero could slip it. And I'll tell you what, he's doing something interesting for the height disparity syndrome. He's throwing that feint, but he's throwing up in the air. Oh,
three left.
Yes.
Straight lefts. Yeah. Straight lefts to the jaw of Diallo. Diallo took him, but he's getting punished.
Yeah, absolutely.
But the thing about Diallo is he's also throwing, Dave.
Yeah, he's throwing some punches with some bad intentions, and if he could hit Guerrero with one of these punches, I think he's got something. Look at Guerrero. Do you see what he's doing, George? The way he's putting his hand up there, he's blinding him. He's totally messing
a nice
up
left hook.
Yeah, he's totally solving
another
the height
straight
disparity
left
syndrome. Yeah, disparity in height, he's solving with that fake.
And again, the left hooks
and then,
to Diallo.
Right. And this is where Diallo does not want to be. Does not want to be.
And an 8 count for Diallo.
No.
Nope, I thought he was going to say swinging wildly with a hook is Guerrero, and Guerrero trying again. I like the way Guerrero moves, like the way he's throwing. He's almost like a snake charmer, Dave.
Yeah, he's got that little back dip to his back left. He knows just how to slip a little bit out of the way of the jab. He's doing a nice slip, and it's just good.
And then you want to make sure you watch Dennis Guerrero during this ring. I'm sure he's going to be moving forward. We'll see. All right, so we're back.
So what we're looking at with Dennis Guerrero is he's doing two things. One, in his lefty stance, he's dipping over here. That's a slip. And another thing he's doing to cover the height, he's going like this. He's putting his hand up as a little bit of a feint, but that also he's putting it like right in your eye so that you can't see him. And then from there, he's either stepping in with the left hand or he's moving out the other way. And he's very much confusing Diallo.
Absolutely.
Diallo, for his sake, he's got that height. He's got good punches. He's got to double up the jab. He's got to change it with a little bit of a feint. He's got to do just something a little bit extra so that he's not predictable, because Guerrero definitely has him timed.
Okay, round number 3. Guerrero slipping out of those punches. Diallo trying to catch him. Guerrero has good movement in the ring.
Right. And Diallo has not thrown like one double jab.
One jab at a time.
Right.
But at least he's thrown a jab. We've seen many of these fighters that haven't thrown a jab. The jab is dominant. There is with a double right is Diallo. Diallo gets caught with that left. And now Guerrero puts Diallo on the ropes.
Right. But you know it was a change that I was talking about, George, that was successful. Diallo did score with a couple of right hands because he threw it behind a left hook. Instead of a 1-2, he threw a hook 2. And that put a little twist on him.
Another hook by Guerrero.
Right.
Diallo trying to retaliate, catches him with a jab. Now Guerrero on the outside.
Right. Well, Guerrero gets right in from the outside. He gets right into the inside. And he's a slick fighter. He is not. I don't see him as a novice fighter.
No, not at all.
He looks like he has a ton of
catches
experience.
Diallo with that big left.
Right.
And again, I'm going to call him the snake charmer, Dave, because he's mesmerizing, mother. He's mesmerizing, and it looks like Diallo's a little bit confused. And catches with a big right. Does Diallo to Guerrero, and I think it just upset Guerrero.
Nah, I think it caught his attention for sure. For sure it caught his attention.
Now moving forward, is Guerrero catches him again with that left, putting Diallo on the ropes. Diallo hanging on right now, trying to stop the onslaught of punches coming his way.
And Diallo is definitely not good on the inside. When you got the height disparity syndrome going on, and you get the shorter guy on the inside, a lot of times these tall guys just can't move and punch in that in that kind of space. And Diallo's having trouble on the inside.
And Diallo trying to tie him up, and that's the end of this fight. That was Dennis Guerrero. He's unattached. It says 132 pounds novice. I don't know about that because he looks very sharp.
He looks sharp, and I tell you what, Diallo looks sharp too.
Yes, Diallo. Diallo's with Jim X.
With Jim X, okay.
Jim X, and you know what? The thing about it, Dave, is that Diallo, you could tell he has the beginnings of a great boxer as well.
Oh, absolutely. He has the speed. He has the height. He throws punches hard. The thing about it is he throws them at one speed and one intensity all the time. It's always hard. So that's why these guys are timing him,
But nonetheless, you can tell he's going to get better by being in these type of tournaments, Dave.
Right. Lower my headset just a little bit, George. Lower my headset. Wait a little.
You want the volume? The volume?
The volume, just a little bit. And then I want to introduce somebody over here. Somebody who's like he was an amateur, one of these amateur superstars. I don't know if do you hear me, Brian? Do you hear me, Brian?
I do, yes.
Okay. You do speak English, right? You know. All right. No, I don't. I'm just playing with it. Listen, this is Brian Ceballos over here, who's been. Let's hear the decision real quick. All right, no surprise there, Guerrero.
That's right. So Dennis Guerrero wins this bout, and you want to make sure you keep tuning in. And great sportsmanship by Guerrero. And let's get back down to here to the booth.
So let's take a look at Brian Ceballos. So Brian, you've turned pro for how long now?
It's been a little less than a year.
A little less than a year, and you already got how many fights?
7 fights.
My goodness. Okay, and and who are you being? Is it promoted or managed? I'm not sure which one.
Both.
Both by who?
Split team management and Tom Loeffler 360 promotion.
Okay, and then he's the one who promotes Triple G.
Exactly.
Okay.
Correct.
So listen, Triple G's team, they don't take on any slouches. They don't take on just they take on the best. And Brian, I mean, you were close to coming to the Olympics. Tell us about your run to the Olympics and how it stalled, because you were in the World Series of Boxing.
Correct.
All kinds of amateur tournaments. How many amateur fights do you have?
I have 219.
219. You couldn't go for 2 1/4, huh?
I tried.
All right. Fought in the World Series of Boxing. This is a legitimate person. What do you see yourself as in a year from now, or even months from now?
Right now we're taking it one fight at a time. My team is doing a great job at promoting me and managing me. And I would say by the end of this year, I look I look to have maybe like another 6 fights, 5-6 fights.
Really? You're going to be that busy
All
this
right.
year?
Are you going to try for one of these intercontinental belts, or you're not even looking at that?
Yeah, if the opportunity presents itself, of course.
Right.
All right, let's just go up to the ring for just a moment.
Okay.
In the red corner, you have Lorenzo Madera from Mendez Boxing Club.
Lorenzo Madera.
And Elijah
I love that
Brown
name.
from
Elijah.
Brotherhood Boxing.
Elijah.
And these are 132 pounds. This is the fourth bout of the evening here in Amazura nightclub out of Queens, New York.
All right. So Lorenzo is in the red corner wearing red. Thank
And Brian,
goodness.
you could call this fight with us, Brian.
Right. Elijah Brown.
For sure.
Oh, and we got
Two
two lefties.
southpaws.
Right. And Brian, you fight. I mean, you're a righty, but I've seen you fight lefty, right?
Yes, I switch sometimes.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's
scoring
actually beneficial.
is Elijah Brown
Elijah
with that
Brown
left
is in
the blue.
in the blue corner, wearing what, a white beater, like a white beater.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a tank top
Yeah.
T-shirt.
Right.
And I know
And now he's switching from left to
the
right.
one in the red corner, this is his first fight.
This
his
is
first
Lorenzo Madera.
Yes.
fight? Okay.
Lorenzo Madera, first fight.
Oh, he switched. Blue corner switched.
Yeah,
Yes, he
you
did.
did, right?
It's conventional. And that's what we see a lot now in these
Yeah, it
amateur
is.
fights.
We've been seeing a lot of switching going around.
And it's not necessarily a bad thing. I think it's actually a good thing. You give different looks to the opponent.
I love it. I think it's
You're a complete fighter, right?
right. It's another tool that could be used.
Absolutely.
I think blue corner is getting a little fatigued.
You think he's getting fatigued?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Really? If Brian says
But
it,
swinging
that's what's
swinging
happening.
wide is Elijah
Right.
with that right.
All right, now the head movement is starting to work from the red corner. From
Yeah, that's Lorenzo Madera.
Lorenzo. And Lorenzo Madera isn't doing bad. He's coming in.
Yeah, he's starting to get his rhythm now.
Right.
And a nice body shot
Good body shot.
by Lorenzo.
And to Brian's point, I think Blue is getting a little bit fatigued
Elijah?
because he's throwing less punches and,
I'll tell you what.
without as much zip on
Well,
him,
his
right?
corner's calling for some body shots to Elijah. So they're telling Lorenzo to go to Elijah's body, and I think he might find something there, Dave.
So they're calling from the red corner because they're calling in Spanish?
Yeah, I'm hearing the corner of Lorenzo calling for some body shots on Elijah. So let's get back to Brian here.
All right, so Brian.
So Brian, wait a minute. His record, your record is 7-0
7-0
with three knockouts. Okay, and
knockouts.
you're fighting. When is it that you're going to be fighting again?
Hopefully in March. It's
In
not
March.
confirmed.
Not
but-
confirmed.
but that's
Wait,
the date
3
we're looking for.
knockouts?
Yeah.
I'm surprised anybody went the distance with you. I saw you in the amateurs, and really to talk about like why Brian didn't go to the Olympics. It's more that you're a pro-style fighter. I mean, your moves, your counters, and your approach to thing, it's more of a pro game than an amateur game. You're not somebody who's playing tag with jabs and worrying about scoring. You're hitting people and you're hurting them. You know,
with bad intentions. No,
Right.
but what my team is doing is basically trying to get a better fighter each fight.
Wow.
And durable
Okay.
fighters so I can get those rounds. But let's
Absolutely.
get back to this fight.
Yep.
now.
okay,
All right. So round number 2.
right. And we have Elijah Brown again coming out as a lefty versus lefty.
Again, Lorenzo Madera's corner is calling for body shots. And Lorenzo moving forward. Not really throwing anything and getting caught with that right by Elijah.
Well, he got one. He scored with the lead right hook right now. Lorenzo did.
He's telling him to go up and down. Red corner is.
Okay. And what about Elijah? Now Elijah doesn't seem comfortable. He's got to score with the jab before he scores with that big left hand. You know. I mean, he's throwing 1-2. Oh, that's a good hook. He's got to touch first with his jab.
Ooh,
Nice right hook by Lorenzo Madera.
Another one.
He's hit a home with that right hook.
Right. He does it just off his duck, right?
So you think he found something there, Brian?
I think so.
Right.
He keeps throwing it. He keeps landing it.
Absolutely.
Nice
And
two-punch
he's
combination.
He's throwing it as a lead punch, too.
That was a nice two-punch combination by Elijah. Again, that hook, yeah. And his corner's calling for that hook again. He wants him lower.
I'll tell you what, Elijah seems to have run out of gas a little bit.
Red corner is advising his fighter to not wait.
Right.
Oh, that was a good body shot.
Okay. So, all right. So let's go back. So Brian, this is something that I'm very interested in. Basically, you have a unique style, right? So it's not like we could say, like a lot of trainers like to take credit. I like that. I like that trainers work with you. But your style, pretty much, how do you get that style? Because you don't see, like, if everybody in your trainer's camp had your style, I would say, okay, that's a trainer. But I've only seen basically you with your style. And
thank you.
One, describe your style, and two, how do you get about doing that style?
I think it goes hand in hand with the kind of person you are as well. I think you kind of develop this your own style when you watch different fighters and put everything in one box.
So it's your interpretation of boxing as you see other fighters.
Exactly, and of course, my previous coaches have taught me many things, but it's about how you put it together as well.
That's good, and that's an interesting point, because I've seen coaches work with it, and I'm not talking about your coach. I'm talking about all coaches in general. They work with their fighters, but eventually, the fighter is who he is. All right, so let's see. We got round
number 3. Lorenzo Madera on the outside. I'm sorry, on the inside. And
well,
you have
he's kind of
Elijah
both,
Brown.
right?
Well, yeah, but right now he's on the outside, and you got Elijah against the ropes now.
Right. And I tell you what, Elijah's starting to score with his right. He's landed a couple of jabs and a couple of hooks in this round.
Who do you guys have winning so far?
So far, I got a Lorenzo Madera.
Yeah, I think Lorenzo won.
Scoring more, scoring
Yeah.
on the to the body a lot. And he's just a better. I think he's just a little bit better. He's outscoring Elijah Brown.
I agree. He's a little more elusive. He's moving good. He's landing punches almost at will.
Nice body shots by Elijah Brown, catching Lorenzo Madera.
Yeah.
But that is not slowing down. I don't think it's having a big effect on Lorenzo.
Right. It's almost like he's flailing his arms. He's not really getting his body weight into it. If Elijah Brown could hit that tall frame and use the leverage right, he would hurt. These tall fighters can really give a bunch of leverage.
What I am noticing here is true what Brian said, that Lorenzo's very slippery, moves well. That's good movement.
Yeah, absolutely.
And for a guy that only been in the ring one time, for his first time,
yeah, I doubt that.
Well, he's done a lot of sparring. He's got.
And a big left, and then a right knocks Elijah to the ropes, and that's the end of round number 3 and the end of the fight.
I thought that was the other ring. I think we got shorted on that, right? Do you think that was a 2-minute round?
Might have been. It might have been.
That's the end of the fight.
That's short. Oh, look at that. Lupin is going. No
wonder
why.
So Brian, so you said you got coming up in March. It looks like March?
It looks like March. Nothing is confirmed, but that's what we're aiming for.
All right.
For your next fight? Where? Do you know where? Or?
I don't know where yet. It could be here in New York or it could be in L.A.
Okay, cool.
Good.
Yeah. All right, and what weight class are you?
147 welterweight.
Welterweight, 147. And you want to say anybody to Plug Life? You want to say any shout outs to anybody out there that may be watching?
Yeah,
or
you got to
listen. You got to
live.
Yeah, exactly.
Stream live right now, man.
Give them your IG, whatever social media you have. So if they want to follow you and they see you progress in your career, what is that? How can they follow you?
You can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Brian Ceballo. That's BrianCeballO.
All right.
Say it again.
Brian, BrianCeballO.
Okay, I want to know if it was an I or a Y because I caught it. It was quick. All right.
All right, so there you go.
No surprise there. Lorenzo Madera, who's got a lot of moves. He's got a lot of twists and turns and moving like that.
You have to make sure he keeps training, though.
That's right. That's right.
Right. Absolutely.
All right, so we that was the fourth bout of the evening. We have scheduled 10. We got the fight card. We got 10 more fights this evening. And we're excited that you're joining us here this evening on Pug Life Chronicles. And remember, this is the Road to the Garden, the Ring Masters Tournament. You can join us on April 19th at Madison Square Garden. You can also go to our Facebook page, YouTube, Twitter, whatever social media we have. We will be putting on the schedule of all the bouts, and you can join us as we go live with these bouts. So we have Brian Cedeno here with us this evening, and we want to thank you, Brian, for joining us.
No, thank you guys for having me.
You know, this is a real treat. I mean, you're seeing a pro that developed within Golden Gloves, and
let's talk about with the sparring. Do you get sparring with some famous people that right now? Have you been working in the camps with them?
I haven't, not super famous, but I've been working with a lot of pros, up and coming pros. That they're 15-0, 20-0. So.
Right. Richardson Hitchens, right? You work out with him sometimes.
Yeah. Sometimes I spar with Patrick Day as well.
Patrick Day, serious pro, right?
Yeah. He actually just won his previous fight.
Right. He's got an Intercontinental belt, right? He's got another one of those belts.
Exactly.
Right.
So he's been doing great too.
All right.
That's
so
awesome. New York boxing is here.
Yeah.
This is one of the faces. Do not kid yourself. This guy is one of the faces.
And we want to thank you, Brian, for joining us this evening, man.
Thank
and thank you for sitting with us on, Pug Life Chronicles. And we're going to go on to the next fight.
Sounds good.
And
thank you guys for having me.
You're welcome. Thank you for joining us.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, so we are setting up for the fifth bout of the evening. We have scheduled 10 fights scheduled. So that was Lorenzo Madera that won the last one. And we're going to be fielding some questions in just a moment from the social media, everybody that's on.
Yeah, can you shout some of these guys out?
Yeah, we're going to shout them out. Gregory Vega, Mauricio Alfaro, Kevin Robles on Facebook, Jonathan Manuel.
Jonathan Manuel. Is he Jonathan or is he Manuel?
Jonathan Manuel, yes.
Make up your mind. Don't run around with two first names.
All right, so here we go.
All right.
This is the fifth bout of the evening. You have Omar how do you say that? Montesinos from Breathing Boxing Club in the red. And then you have, and this is Christian Shea from Gleason's.
Right, and we've seen Christian Shea from Gleason's before. He's a righty-lefty switcheroo artist, and he's hopping all over the place. And introduce yourself, my man.
Yes, my name is Patrick Day. It's an honor to be here.
Right.
Came up in the
the honor is ours.
Right.
Thank you.
Patrick Day, you saw him. He just won a battle, championship battle belt, right? Am I correct?
Yes.
Yes, like a couple weeks ago, right?
It was Saturday.
Saturday. Yeah. That's what I thought. Okay. Let's go up to we'll get back to Patrick in just a moment.
All right. So we got Christian Shea from Gleason's gym, and he's in some sort of white.
Blue headgear, blue gloves with a tank top, white tank top.
White, right, and he's hopping all over the place. And he's going against Omar
Montesinos.
From Breathing BC. Have you ever heard of Breathing Boxing Club? I've never heard of this.
These guys are going at it.
Yeah. And Christian Shea is just a mover and shaker, and just one of these.
Yeah, he sure has an interesting style.
Yes, he does.
Yeah.
And moving very low to get out of the punches of Omar Montesinos.
Right.
Montesinos getting caught with that. Did you see that?
That uppercut, right? It was like a load-up uppercut.
Yeah. And look at, Christian.
Shea has a lot of style to him.
Yeah. He's unorthodox, so he's making it work tonight.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
With his arms to his side is Christian Shea with a wild swing.
I tell you what, he reminds me of some of these British fighters that fight like that with their hands down.
Switching in and out of southpaw as well.
Yeah, right. He's just a hopping, moving, interesting fighter.
And that was the end of the first round. All right, so let's go back. We want to show you something. This is a world-class pro boxer sitting here with us
All
on
right.
Pug Life Chronicles, and we want to welcome Patrick Day. Patrick Day, you want to shout anybody out there?
I mean, I would just like to shout out all my supporters, everybody who watched the fight on ESPN Plus this past Saturday, and just everybody out there who's pulling for me, rooting for me. This is the big year. We're going to do it, and we're going to get to the world title.
Absolutely. Now, there was a point in your career you hit a couple of bumps, and it looked like you just regrouped and got yourself back together. Tell us about that. How'd you do that?
I had to dig deep. I had to really think about, how much this sport meant to me, and just really I had to press within and just.
So is it the training harder? Is it taking a look at yourself? How do you get to be a better fighter when you're already that good, and now you hit some bumps in the road? How does it? Because it seems like you exploded.
Training smarter, because I always train kind of hard, but training
Right.
smarter, just thinking about how much I wanted, my priorities, living my dream and being a winner, and I just had to really dig deep and think about how bad I wanted this boxing thing.
Right. Now speaking of digging deep and wanting bad, it looks like Omar Montesinos came out and he wants something because he threw like about 6 or 7 hard right hands.
Yeah, he wants some payback.
Yeah,
Yes,
right.
he does from that first round.
He didn't like that first round.
But moving well is Chris Shea, moving on the outside.
And you know what? Chris Shea better throw some punches with those moves and those slips.
Yeah. Wow.
Montesinos getting caught on the inside as he's coming in
Right.
by Chris Shea.
I tell you what, Chris Shea is fun to watch.
Yes, he is. A lot of movement.
And I like him with this guy, too.
Yeah, that uppercut's coming from nowhere.
It's weird, right?
Yeah. Whoa,
There it
goes
is.
again.
There it is.
I tell you what, Christian Shea has good foot movement because he moves, but I don't like the way that he keeps changing his stance. His legs get open, and he seems to be like in weird positions where he can't really get too much leverage on it.
Yeah, he's got to watch out. He can be caught off balance at times. His
Right.
feet are getting real close, and he's squaring up at times with all that switching. So he's
You
got
see,
Right.
Montesinos is also off balance, and as he comes in, he gets punched. And swinging wildly is
Right, yeah. He's a wild swinging, free swinging type of dude.
so. It just takes one punch from Omar to change this fight around. But look at the way Chris Shea just used that shoulder bump to get Omar off of him. And again, oh wow,
And some
straight
good straight punches. out
straight
of him.
punches by Chris Shea.
Chris Shea's got some tricks up his sleeve.
Yeah, he's got tricks. But you know what's funny? Like, and I'm gonna ask our expert in this field.
That's right.
Right.
Pro
You got-
boxer.
Let me
If you
tell
don't
you
know who he
something.
is, this is Patrick Day. He fought and won a
Right.
championship this Saturday. He was in the Barclays Center, right?
No, I was in Texas.
In
Ford
Texas,
Center.
okay, my bad. But he was in Texas, won, and now he's sitting here with us at Pug Life. And go ahead, Patrick, take it over.
Yeah, I mean, the guy was tough who I fought. He was an undefeated fighter coming from Russia. He had well over 200 amateur fights.
Wow.
And he didn't come here to lose, but neither did I. So, I mean, it was either me or him. And
And you're fighting out of where?
That's
Your
awesome.
original fight is you're from where? What part of New York?
Freeport, Long Island.
Freeport, Long Island.
So I came up in
Freeport.
all these tournaments, Golden Glove winner, Metro's winner, and it's just good to come back here. It's nostalgia seeing these guys go at it.
Okay, so not all the fighters, the best fighters, are from Brooklyn and the Bronx.
Oh, no.
That's right.
Long Island's got
Long
some.
Island.
we got
Strong
some guys.
Island, all right?
Strong Island.
Strong Island. Get it right.
All right, round number 3.
All right. So I just want to point something out. I want to talk about the expert, Patrick Day. And you see the way Chris Shea's fighting. He's got little tricks. He does movement. But a guy like Patrick Day would kind of – and of course he's novice. I understand that. And Patrick Day is a professional fighter. But you would absolutely catch him in one of these switches or, catch him where his balance is a little bit off, where he's moving the top of his body and not the bottom of his body. And, I mean, you would just line him up. Although – he just threw one of those uppercuts out of nowhere again.
Yeah, he's pretty lethal with that weird uppercut.
God.
But
Who is that father and son guys in England? Oh my God, he reminds me of them. I always forget their names.
And again, with the uppercut.
One of them beat Nigel Benn.
Eubank Jr.?
Yeah, Eubanks.
Yeah,
He's got that kind of Eubanks type style, right?
Somewhat, yeah, I see it.
Yeah. like his hands down and just throwing uppercuts out of nowhere.
Yeah, but looks like his conditioning is being tested as well.
Right.
So
let's see if Omar Montesco could land any of these overhand rights that he's
Omar
trying to
keeping
have.
Chris on the ropes, but not really doing too much damage. But
He's trying, though.
yeah, and Chris Shea's not really doing it. He's just hanging on the ropes, not really throwing anything back.
yeah, he's tired. He's just trying to disguise it.
Yes, he is.
Chris
Yes, he
Shea's
is.
trying to
Which
say,
you
like,
have to do as a fighter. You can't let the guy know you're tired.
right, right.
And scoring is Omar with those right hooks. And again, with another right hook is Omar. Not really catching him flush, but nonetheless, he's throwing his punches, trying to get a shot in there.
Yeah.
And Chris is tired. You can see it.
Right, right. And he doesn't have enough to push Omar off or get him away, but good punches from the outside when he gets out there.
Yep.
All right, that's the end of the fight.
There we go. There we
Entertaining.
go.
Very entertaining.
Very entertaining. That's right.
That's good.
So that was okay. I want to remind you folks to please share the link. The reason why we ask you to share the link is that you're going to see some of these guys that are amateurs right now.
Right.
You're going to be able to follow them later on as they become pro. And speaking of pros, right now with us we have Patrick Day. You saw him win a championship
and
last
you have
week
to
on
understand
ESPN.
that it wasn't that many years ago when this was you.
Yeah.
When this was you working your way through these New York tournaments.
Yep.
Having to live off the fact that he wasn't from New York City and constantly trying to prove himself to these Bronx and Brooklyn and Manhattan guys.
Tough guys
Yeah,
from the Bronx
right.
and Brooklyn,
I
right?
had to claw my way in there and get that respect, because those guys, labeled me a softie coming from Long Island.
Island,
Yeah.
After the fight, they were humbled.
Yeah, they said Strong Island does exist.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely
So
good to be here.
that's awesome. So this is how fighters develop. You got to go in these local tournaments. You got to win these local tournaments, and then you go into national tournaments. How many? I think you were ranked one,
Yes.
right? One year in
2012.
2012.
Yeah.
Ranked number one in the nation, the top amateur. I mean, this is a tremendous.
All right, we're going to go up to the ring
All
for
right,
just
let's
a second
see what they
to
say.
who the referees have, who the judges have as the winner.
Good choice. I agree. Good.
All
good-
right.
Chris
Yeah.
Shea, from Gleason's Gym here in Brooklyn, New York.
And that wasn't from Omar giving up, too, because he kept trying to land those
Not
overhand
at all.
rights.
And that was the fifth bout of the evening. We have 5 more scheduled bouts. But with us, joining us right now, is Patrick Day, ex-Golden Glove champion, and also won last week. And we're proud of him.
And I'm going to have to give these boxers assignments. All right, so Patrick, this is your assignment for the night. Not for the day, but for the night, right? Make yourself a little Instagram video or Facebook video saying, hey, get on Pug Life Chronicles because we support the amateurs who will one day be
Become
pros.
Definitely will do. I took that route, and many others will as well. So.
Right. How would you like to have this, have your fight commentated on?
Oh, it would have been great. I wish we had this back when I was in the amateurs, I'm a little envious, but it's all right. These kids work hard, and they deserve it,
Right. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
And, there's a lot of promoters and stuff, Eddie Hearns and Oscar De La Hoya, watch
They
our
watch
show
us. They watch us. We know they watch us.
Under alias names to try to get fighters.
Yes, they do.
Yes.
That's a
Yes.
trick. Okay,
Yes.
well.
So they're watching the talent coming up, the genesis
Right.
of that talent,
Yeah.
and then they scoop them up. So
That's smart. That's
yeah.
really a smart thing. There's a lot of talent in these inner city, New York City tournaments. So,
Absolutely. So what do you think now? Have you trained in California or not?
No, never. I've had one fight in California. That
Okay.
was my first loss.
What do you think about California fighters versus New York fighters?
the East Coast.
Do you see anything? Do you see?
I
any?
see a difference. California fighters have that grit and they have that determination, and they fight with a different ferocity. New York fighters are a bit more
Flashy.
flamboyant. I would
I
say.
agree.
Right.
They fight with that swag. And it works because New York is the home of many champions.
That's right.
Yeah, but California is too. Let's give California
yeah,
some credit.
California. I can't lie. California is up there.
Do you see any styles coming out of any places particularly, or just all around different styles?
All around, there's great fighters in every state. When you go to the nationals, you meet people and meet boxers you never thought you would meet.
Right.
Being from where they're from.
All right, so
Absolutely. Okay,
we're gonna go up to the ring right now.
We got Musa Cham.
from Morris Park in the Bronx, and
Musa Cham.
he's in the red corner, And then you have
Musa.
Jancito Hernandez from Champs Boxing Club. This is a 132-pound novice. This
I'm
is
going
a
to call him
sixth bout.
Jacinto. George, even though you're Spanish, you refuse to respect that J as an H. the man is a Spaniard, and he just butchers their language. Let's call him Jacinto. Jacinto Hernandez.
Yeah.
Hernandez. And let's just drop the H altogether on Hernandez. All right? My man's a butcher.
Yeah.
To his peeps. What's up? What's up?
Hey,
This
I'm
butcher.
saying most of our viewers speak, they speak English. I tell you.
Stop. They're a bunch of butchers, too. All right, so Musa Cham is in the red, and Jacinto is in the blue. I guess that's blue. Well, whatever it is. He's from Champs.
Oh, he's got blue gloves. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, he's in the darkest thing. Oh, and they're letting him go
Yeah, wow. These guys didn't come
right
to
from
play.
get.
And right away, fast start.
Right, and Musa Cham believes in punching and punches.
Yeah, Musa looks very strong, a powerful fighter.
Yeah.
Musa jabbing. Now trying to score. They get tangled up.
He's a machine.
Getting
But it doesn't look like Jacinto's too phased by it. He looks like he's been around a little bit. Still trying to come in.
wow, some big punches being exchanged.
Yeah.
We hear it right down below the ring here.
Nice return fire from Jacinto, showing that he's not intimidated.
Absolutely, and he's coming forward.
Yep.
Oh, and a big right.
A big
By
right
Musa.
and the left.
Yep. The story of this fight just might be whoever lands first or
Yeah.
lands clean enough.
And very fast, these two.
Yep.
It's a very fast-paced fight by Musa and Jacinto, as Dave likes to call him.
Jacinto.
Jacinto Hernandez with the blue. Blue gloves, blue headgear. And this is interesting, Dave.
Right, and Jacinto's forcing the fight, but Musa seems to be throwing like the harder punches right now.
Musa trying to go to the body, slipping out of the punches of
Right.
Jacinto.
And this is interesting to see that sometimes with the novice fighters, like they hit somebody with their best shot, and when they're still standing there, it seems like they get a little surprised,
They
right?
get surprised, yeah.
And I think that's happening to Musa right now because Jacinto is not moving.
Yeah.
Jacinto
He's
going to
still
the
coming
body as
forward,
well.
and he got hit with some good shots.
Nice overhand right by Jacinto. Catches him again with another overhand right. And answering is Musa with a left.
Wow.
The two exchange at the same time with two.
And Musa
Very
is
strong
just
hooks.
loading up with the right hand. He has no conscience.
That's the end of round number one.
He's just loaded up on it. You know, this is why I like novice fights. Novice fights can be like, like anything goes.
Yeah,
Anything goes.
Yeah.
Like no way would a pro fighter or an open fighter just load up and say, "Hey, I'm going to hit you as hard as I can." Just kind of stand there while I throw.
Yeah.
But that's what's happening here.
Absolutely.
All right, so joining us this evening is Patrick Day. I'm George Zayas and Dave Stephen. Patrick Day join us here at the booth. And we want to welcome you again to Pug Life Chronicles. This is the Ringmasters tournament. We will be going to Madison Square Garden, MSG, here in the Mecca of boxing in New York City.
And an interesting
on
thing.
April
19th. April 19th.
What's interesting,
Interesting thing. I had a note passed to me. I don't know where it is right now. But apparently Patrick Day's family originally came from England, and they were knights. But when they came to America, they said, we're not going to go with that English thing. We're going to be Americans.
All right, so it looks like they finally fixed the lights here.
And they changed their name to Day.
Yeah.
So they went from night to day. They don't go from day to night. They went from night to day. All right. Patrick Day with that tradition with us. Thank you. Thank you for being a great American.
All right, here in the ring right now is Musa Champ in the red and Jacinto Hernandez in the blue, exchanging punches in bunches.
And that's what they're doing. They're exchanging. And there's a little bit of a tackle and a push down.
It looks like the winner of this fight is going to be whoever's in the best condition.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
I agree.
Absolutely. Who could take the punches and who could still throw the punches.
Absolutely.
Because they're both taking and throwing.
Yep.
As hard as they
And
can.
a big right by
Jacinto.
Jacinto. Musa touched to me, that was a knockdown.
Yeah, it seemed that way.
He touched the glove, and now the referee breaking.
Oh, the referee almost got hit. This is it. If the referee jumps in, I don't know what we'll have to do, George.
Yeah, it might come for us next.
Yeah.
We got to keep our guards up.
And a big left again by Jacinto, and answering is with a big
Oh,
right
God. And
is Musa.
He's just it's not even like he's hiding it. He's just pulling back and throwing it as hard as he can. And there you go. And he's landing it.
Musa was pointing to his headgear for a moment, saying it's detaching from the back.
Oh, is that what it is? I thought he was trying to say he was getting hit in the back of the head.
Maybe I'm wrong, but
no, I don't know. It might be that it was detaching.
Okay.
Oh, and then we have these Sting. Sting is the new apparel in the Ringmasters tournament.
That's right. Sting is a sponsor of the Ringmasters tournament.
Sting.
Again, Musa trying to load up. And marching forward is Jacinto.
Right. And I tell you what, they're probably tired from missing so many punches.
Oh, absolutely.
Because they're
wow.
Oh,
Nice combination by Musa catching Jacinto.
Right, on the last punch he caught him.
And a nice body shot by Jacinto and then getting countered by Musa.
Tough round to score.
And this is a fun fight to watch. This is fan friendly.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Oh,
definitely.
my goodness.
Wow, that's round number 2.
This is good.
Wow.
So the skill level is not there, but the heart and the will and the determination is there.
That's right. That's right.
And
Patrick Day, you want
I'll
to shout
take that.
anybody out? Anybody out on Pug Life?
I would just like to shout out everybody from the Freeport PAO Boxing Gym. You know, all my teammates who give me daily encouragement. You know, shout out my family. You know, shout out my promotion, Lou DeBella and everyone on DeBella Entertainment.
Lou DeBella, okay,
That's
good.
right. I think Lou watches our show too.
Oh yeah.
I think he's trying to pick some of these kids up.
Right.
What do you
Lou's
think? What do you think?
definitely watching.
He's watching.
Yeah.
He's watching.
Yeah.
He's watching.
Because I saw Annabella Lou come up on our Facebook feed, so I think that's Lou DeBella.
Yeah.
You know, disguising himself. Lou, you don't fool us, man. We got your product. Don't worry, we're not touching him. We're just boasting him. All right, we're boosting him. We're boasting about him. You know, formerly an English night, now an
All right,
American
so share
day.
this link, folks. And again, now these two meet in the ring.
Right.
Again for the third and final
And
round.
I have it 1-1. I have it as this round decides.
Yeah, agreed.
This is it. Yeah, I think both they're pretty
Who wants
evenly
it?
matched.
They are.
Very much so. Both came here to slug and trade.
Nice
Yeah,
slip by
absolutely.
Musa. Now Musa staying on the outside. And again, going for the body is Jacinto. Jacinto's going.
He cooled off half the half the crowd with that miss.
Who's that? Jacinto? Jacinto caught
Yeah.
Musa to the body. No, he caught him.
Nah, he missed a little bit. Well, either way, he's making a lot of wind when he throws his punches because he's just winging them.
All right, third and final round. And this is the sixth bout of the evening. And again, Musa now catching Jacinto with a right hook as they come along the ropes here right in front of us.
And Jacinto caught Musa at the same time, it seems like.
Let's
And
see.
they're throwing jabs.
Same time, same timing.
They've insulted to hit each other and not get hit back. They
see.
trade.
Oh, and tripping is Musa.
That was a good shoulder block. That's a little bit of a football move. Whoa.
A little too low
And
there.
I think that's the first slip I've seen all day
Yeah.
in this fight.
Whoever's got the horses to finish strong wins the fight.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
That was good. He loaded up with the right, feinted it, and threw a left. That was the first feint I've seen in this fight. So I saw one slip and one feint in this whole fight.
And you're watching Pug Life Chronicles. This is the Ringmasters tournament.
And then Musa's found a left hook all of a sudden as a lead punch. And it's hitting.
And now Musa looks like he got the better of the exchange in this round.
Well, just in the last few
In
seconds.
the last few seconds, and this could determine who wins the fight.
Yeah, Musa started implementing some movement and boxing abilities. So
Right.
that was impressive to switch it up.
Yeah, but you know what? A lot of times these amateur judges like to see who's going forward and
Yeah.
who's pressing the action. So, it depends what you like. It's in the end, it's just an opinion, right?
Yep.
That's right.
It's just an opinion. Whoever wins the
All right,
fight.
so a couple more shout-outs.
If you're not
Carlton.
knocking them out.
Carlton Coop.
Carlton Coop.
Carlton Coop. Russell Porter. He
All
says,
right.
does Patrick hear any kind of music for motivation while training? And if so, who? They want to know. Your fans want to know.
And I see.
I like to listen to, old school rap music, 90s. Nothing in particular, just good classic hip hop, maybe some soul,
And that's what you train to.
Yeah, that's what I train. I go
right.
running to. I like to box in silence. I focus.
I heard that your trainer, Joe Higgins, right? Are you still with Joe Higgins?
Yes.
Okay. I just want to make sure. Imagine if it was wrong. I understand that. Oh, let's see. Oh, Musa won.
Musa wins. Yeah,
Musa wins. I'm sorry.
win.
We
Yeah,
started talking. I'm sorry. Musa won that.
edged the fight out. And I think it was those
the last seconds.
the last few seconds of
yeah.
he
of the
stole.
last round.
That's what, in our opinion, in our humble opinion, and of course
Right.
Patrick Day being the professional,
Yeah.
I think that's what we saw.
Wait.
Can we agree on
I
that?
agree.
I don't think his professional opinion matters in an
It
amateur fight.
really doesn't.
I don't think we care about it.
No, it really doesn't.
I think it's all three of us in our humble opinions.
All right.
Right?
and-
This is
and
not an arrogant
let me just
man.
answer some questions because some people have questions for Patrick, and now that we
Okay.
have them, we want to answer those. Ruben Reyes wants to know how many fights you have. How many fights do you have now, currently?
I have 20 pro fights.
20 pro fights.
All right. And let's see.
Oh, Price Taylor's watching. We're going to see him in the Ringmaster. He won the Ringmasters last year. And I think at super heavyweight, novice, I'm pretty sure. And then he's going to
Donnie
go up.
Hodge says. Donnie Hodge says this production is a lot better than last year. Yeah, we agree. He respects
Yeah.
Bug Life Chronicles.
Yeah,
Donnie Hodge. Shout out to
Right.
Donnie Hodge. He was in my corner for this fight last weekend.
All
Oh,
right.
yeah?
Yeah,
All
he's
right.
on my
Shout
team,
out.
so-
Oh,
Shout out
to
him.
Donnie Hodge. And then Destination 831 from California is watching and sharing. Thank you very much for
we
sharing.
love Destination
Yes,
831.
that's right.
I still don't know what it means. What does it mean? What does it mean? Destination 831. Explain your name to us.
It must be an area code or something.
Oh,
831.
That's what you're
That's-
pretty
Yeah,
smart.
that's
guy.
what it is. That's exactly what it is.
That's smart. It's probably like in California.
And
or
you
something
got
like
fans
that.
out here, Patrick. You
Whoosh!
got you got
Over my
Jose
head.
Davila. He's also saying, fans of yours.
Davia, good man. He's
Yeah.
a very good man.
Annabella Lou says hello.
Okay.
We know who that is.
All right, and Chris Scott says, "Way to go, Patrick. Way to represent Freeport and Coach Higgins."
Yep, always.
Coach Higgins.
Always.
So does Coach Higgins play military music and have you march around the gym? You know,
No.
because he's a tough Marine.
He's tough, but he knows I'm disciplined and I love to work out hard. So he doesn't really say much more in the gym, just little pointers here and there, and he lets me work.
All right,
Right.
let's,
When
let's-
you were young, did he hit you with any sticks or
No.
like plastic bats or
No.
anything like that?
Nothing.
No motivation, huh?
No.
Okay.
All right, and in the-
just stories I heard. I guess it's not real news. All right,
that's
sorry.
fake news. Fake news.
It's fake news. All right, I've been proven wrong. I'm sorry.
All right, as we wait for the next opponent to enter.
How much better is this light that they changed it? They took
Yes.
the light out of my
Finally.
eyes. Oh my
Finally.
God.
It was a little rough, and it was rough on the boxers as well because
Yeah.
they're in the ring and that light was beaming.
Yeah.
Trading
it's
heavy
tough.
shots in a dim ring could be dangerous.
Yeah,
Right.
absolutely, absolutely.
You don't know if that's the light in your head or that's the light up
Yeah.
there. You're just seeing lights. You don't know what's happening.
Absolutely.
Get that panic.
All right, so we this is the 7th bout of the evening, and this is 141 novice.
All right.
And
I
you
don't
have on the card now is Elvis in the red, Elvis Cardenas from Cham's Boxing Club, and Ariki Hayes from Jim X.
Araki. I like that.
And thank you for tuning in. Remember to share this link.
We get
This
the
is-
best names.
This is the Ringmasters tournament, Road to the Garden. We're streaming here on Pug Life Chronicles. Share the link. Please like our Facebook page. Follow our page. Also follow us on YouTube. We're simultaneously broadcasting at the same time, so that way, if you don't have Facebook, you can watch us on YouTube. Share it.
Right. And if you want to know who's who, Elvis Cardenas, think of him as the Christmas tree because he's wearing red and green. And Araki Hayes is
All right,
all
some
in
more
blue.
shout-outs before we go further. James
Shout 'em out.
Feliciano says, thanks. And Dana, she wants to know what bout are you on. And we just said that, the 7th. And shout-out for Dave Seif by D. Bravo.
Dude,
All right.
Bravo. Hey, how you doing?
Round number 1.
All right.
All right, so
And are we still in 131 or are we up to
141?
141.
Right.
They're getting a little bigger.
all right, Elvis in the red with the red gloves.
All right, these guys
And
are boxing
Araki
more.
Hayes.
Last fight, these guys are using some ability, boxing skill.
Right. You see an actual foot movement, right, going on?
Yeah, a little chess match going on.
All right. Let's see what we got. Well,
But I could see this chess match going away soon. And
And Elvis right
Right.
away.
he's got some quick hands
Yes, he does. Elvis in the red.
and some bad intentions.
And Hayes in the blue, staying on the outside of of the ring.
Right, and Elvis is a complete front foot fighter. You see, he's got his weight on his front foot,
leaning forward.
He's coming forward, and he wants to just plant that front foot and throw the punches as hard and quick as he can.
Wow.
And he's got a good left hook to the body.
And usually when they say no, it means yes.
Yes,
Right.
that's correct.
It means you hit me.
You got me, but it didn't do any damage.
Right.
But it really,
Yeah.
he did catch
He
him.
felt it.
Yes, he did. And again, Elvis with that quick shuffle of punches, combination of punches, putting Hayes on the ropes and scoring. Now they're in the center of the ring.
Right. And I'll tell you what, Ricky's durable and everything, and he can move, but I don't see any punches coming from him. I don't see any, like, meaningful punches right now coming from him.
Yeah, I think he's a little flustered right now. Hopefully he could get his engine going. He's been hit with some clean shots.
Right. He's got to get his timing down.
Very fast is Elvis Cardenas, scoring and just beating Hayes to the punch. Hayes fighting out of Gym X.
Wow, Elvis
Cardenas
is great.
out of Champ's Boxing.
Right, he's throwing some nice body shots, right?
I love the body work from Elvis.
Okay.
Elvis again to the body, scoring.
Yeah, he's going to the head
With
and
that
body.
right.
Yeah.
Great
Nice.
first round.
Yeah, first round, a very strong first round for Elvis.
I want to see if Enrique Hayes can make an adjustment because he looks like he can box. He looks like he can fight. He's just a little bit outspeeded, I think, right now by Elvis.
Sometimes the fight can go fast, and so you got to wake up to adjust to the pace of the fight.
Right. Have you ever had somebody exceptionally faster than you in a fight that really?
Yeah, I've been in situations where it was more so me, not them, where I was starting slow, was a little lackadaisical, and I had to shake myself out of it.
And what do you do when you have a speedster like that, personally?
Try to wear him down to the body, slow him down.
Right.
So, I could see the punches and just jab with him to disrupt his rhythm.
Right. That's and I always tell my fighters, like, if I'm giving advice, that's what you punch with them, especially jab, because you don't want a speedster going up and throwing a million punches at you.
And joining us here on Pug Life Chronicles is Patrick Day, world champion.
Okay.
Joining us here on Pug Life for the commentary. And again, Elvis Cardenas in the red from Cham's Boxing Club, fighting out of New York with a nice
Think of the Christmas
combination.
tree. He's got the red and green going on.
And
I think
Hayes.
Christmas when I think. when I
Arky
see
Hayes
red
in
and
the
green.
blue from Gym X. Arky Hayes pushing.
Now Arky
Cardenas
Hayes
back.
is going to show something. All right, he's going to show us something this time. He decided to come forward a little bit, not move back, and try to exchange some punches. It looks like Arky Hayes, Enrique Hayes is coming forward and trying to establish some sort of offense.
A lot of ferocity from Elvis there. Enrique's got to wake up and get going.
Absolutely. He definitely lost round one.
Yep.
There's no question about that. And Enrique Hayes is starting to move again, and he didn't do well in round one when he was moving.
Yeah, I think the body shots are bothering him, and he can't back up. He's got to go forward to get some touches now.
Right. Absolutely.
Again, connecting is Elvis, and now Enrique.
And that's what I'm talking about. Enrique Hayes, if he bites
with him,
down and he punches with him, he didn't do bad. Oh, there's a good idea. When you can't hit him, try to hit him by the break. I'm all for that.
Oh, and a nice combination with the right hook is Elvis Cardenas. And another big right hook, putting Hayes on the ropes, and Hayes hanging on now, tying up Elvis.
Elvis is throwing bombs, and he looks nowhere near fatigued.
And a nice right by Hayes, trying to get Elvis off of him. Elvis backing up temporarily. Elvis spinning
Elvis
around.
is definitely making a statement to the rest of the division that
yes,
he's
he
here
is.
to fight.
It looks like this is the guy to watch at 41. Hopefully the rest of the competition is taking notice.
About 6 punches unanswered, and now Hayes punches with
That's it. And let's give some credit to Hayes. He hasn't given up. He's still throwing punches.
Dave,
And,
he has a tough opponent in front of him.
He has a tough opponent. He's a
Fast
little
opponent.
bit outspeeded. He's getting hit to his body, but he's durable. He's not bending over.
Yep.
He's still throwing punches.
Now, Patrick, I want to ask you a question, though. What would you do in that situation if you were right now in Arky Hayes' corner? If you were Arky Hayes, how would you get this guy off of you?
Well, being that there's only 3 rounds in the fight, I would just, have to just find a way to get going. I mean, jab, find my rhythm, because that's the rhythm finder, range finder. Get the jab out there and just take it from there. Once you start touching them with the jab, it all comes off that.
Right.
But
that's something that we got to say. In amateur fights, you only got 3 rounds. You don't got 8 or 10 rounds.
Yeah.
You got 3 rounds. You got to get going. You got to get going quick.
Yep.
So that's something to say, and that's a good point.
And very exciting.
That
Fight this is.
That's like the difference with the amateur and pros.
What's that?
It's like day and night.
All right, round number 3, third and final round.
All right.
You got Elvis Cardenas in the red.
And look at Enrique. He's
Enrique
trying to come
Hayes.
in. He's trying to come in. He's making his moves. He's coming forward. He is not giving up on this.
Nice right hook by Enrique Hayes.
Yeah, I tell you what, if he caught him flush when they both came in like that, that would have been a problem. Look, Cassie O'Connor. Cassie O'Connor almost got run over. That's the queen, Cassie O'Connor, doing the refereeing.
Nice combination there. Again. And Enrique Hayes pushing back now with a nice right hook. Catches Elvis Cardenas.
Cardenas is just a little bit too fast for him. Just a little bit too slick and quick with his hands.
Looks like Enrique knows what he has to do. Go forward, put pressure.
Right.
Score some points, but he's getting hit on the way in. He's got to move that head a little.
Absolutely.
A little off
Absolutely.
balance he is also.
There you go. And Elvis shows some good legs just there. Oh, that's a dance move. I believe that was a bachata.
Time. Casey O'Connor calling time for a second.
She said,
she's the boss, man.
Yeah.
She's the boss.
That's the queen. You don't mess with the queen.
That's how you take charge of a fight.
Yeah. She says, shish.
Oh, she has the ring doctor coming in to check out
Enrique.
Enrique Hayes.
Yeah, he did take some leather in this fight.
Yeah, I think he's got a bloody nose right now.
I think he's good to finish.
Yeah, he's definitely good to finish.
All right, so
he's a
temporary low in the action, the stoppage for the doctor to check out, and now we go back to the action. Elvis again scoring. Elvis Cardenas is faster. That little break, I think, did well for Elvis.
Yeah, looks like he's going for the finish here.
Yeah, it's like he was trying to breathe as much as he could. He took in some oxygen.
Oh, yeah.
While the doctor was looking at Cardenas.
That's the mark of a
10
great
seconds.
athlete.
10 second
Enrique Hayes,
warning.
A great athlete knows how to recover.
And a nice left hook by Elvis Cardenas.
Wow.
And finishing off very, very strong, Elvis is.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question on that. George, you got any more people to shout out?
Wow, we got a bunch of people. I mean, I think they're enjoying the broadcast. And joining us this evening is Patrick Day, world champion. He's here. You saw him fight last week on ESPN.
Not world champion, right? What are you like?
Well, yeah,
Intercontinental.
Intercontinental world champion or intercontinental champion?
Not world champion.
All right. So what are the continents that count when you go for intercontinental? Because I never know. And now I got the intercontinental champion. What does intercontinental even mean? I don't even know.
I know that my WBC Continental Americas title makes me #1 in America, Canada, and Mexico.
There you go.
Still need clarification on my IBF belt. But those belts are more so good for ranking, It's not about regions or countries.
So now, what is your rank in some of these alphabet soups?
Well, I mean, we're going to find out this week when the WBC ranking gets refreshed. But I'm currently 14 in IBF, and I'm looking to be top 10 in WBC.
All right. He's trying to break into the top 10.
All right, and I'm sure he will.
Yeah.
The performance he had last week.
Right.
And, all right, so we're going to take it up to the ring for the official announcement of Elvis Cardenas and Enrique Hayes.
And Enrique Hayes, let's give him credit for not giving up and really trying to press forward, even though it was hard for him.
And there you go.
Phenomenal performance by Elvis.
Absolutely. And let me tell you, Enrique Hayes did a good job with this faster opponent. He hung in there and he was trying to trade punches. Just he got a little bit outclassed for the speed, a little bit more balance, and Elvis gets the win. All right, so that was the seventh bout of the evening.
Yeah.
And before you go, Patrick Day's leaving us. Thank you for joining us, Patrick.
Whatever you do, Patrick, do not mess up these wires. All right, you understand your homework assignment right there. Right, you got to shout us out.
That's right.
All right.
And we bring the best amateur boxing in New York City. In New York. You're watching it here on Pug Life Chronicles. This is the Ringmasters Tournament, Road to the Garden. April 19th. Don't forget.
Don't forget.
April 19th.
That means that you must remember.
You got to remember, April 19th, Madison Square Garden. You can buy your tickets already, I think, right? Not sure if you can buy your tickets already.
I don't think so.
I'm
Not
not
yet,
sure, right?
but maybe. We'll find. No, you can't buy them yet. You
Can't buy them yet.
No.
All right.
All right.
Well, either way, you want to get your tickets as soon as possible. And we're going to put up on our social media, we're going to put up the schedule. So if you want to, pop into one of the clubs and watch these fights.
Or tune in on Pug Life Chronicles.
Tune in and share. Sharing is caring.
Right. And remember what we're saying is like these kids are getting a platform that they never had before. They could check each other out. They could scout each other. And it's good for competition. It's good for competition in New York. And what's good for competition in New York is good for boxing in New York. So if you want to see boxing blow up, I mean, between MSG, the Barclays, there's all kinds of stuff. In Long Island, they have shows going on. It's really turning up. And,
New York is where it's happening.
Yeah, it's something,
All right,
So we're East Coast, and let's see. Who knows?
All right. So share the link. All right, and this is the 8th bout of the evening. We're going to answer some questions here. Tell us where you're watching from.
Yeah, tell us
where you
from. Where you from?
All right, Ruben Reyes. All right. We temporarily dropped on Facebook. Something happened with the Facebook. I'm not sure. Wow. Okay, so we're still on YouTube, I think. Nope.
No, everything's
What
frozen.
happened? What the heck happened? I'm not sure what happened. I think they cut us off. Wow.
All right, George, go find out. All right, so in the blue corner, we have Matthew Lopez in the blue corner and Jason Barrios in the red corner. Jason in the red corner.
Yeah, we're out. I didn't record this.
All right,
Wow.
we're recording it?
No, I'm not recording.
But we're recording.
No, it's not being recorded. No. Let me find out what's going on.
Don't worry about it. Just put it up.
Hold on. Oh man, this sucks. I can't believe that. They cut us off, bro.
Who's that?
Whoever owns this club, man. Oh man, this is horrible. This is horrible.
Fine.
All right, so I think we're live. I think we're live on YouTube. I'm not sure. Not sure what happened.
Are we up?
No. The internet's not available, it says. All right, I don't know if you guys are watching. Not sure if you guys are watching us. All right, are you guys watching us on YouTube? Just give us a shout out real quick. Let us know if you're watching us on YouTube while we fix the Facebook feed. We're not sure what's going on and why the internet is down. Just let us know if you're watching us here on YouTube as we bring more amateur boxing to you. And I think you guys are watching us on YouTube, but I'm not sure. Can you guys let us know if you're watching us on YouTube? Yes, okay. Thank you very much. Elberly Carroll, okay. Thank you so much for letting us know. Thank you, Gilbert. Everybody that's out there, Bear Brim, thank you so much. We're going to keep streaming while we figure out what's going on with Facebook. My partner's trying to find out. Dave Steve's trying to find out what's going on. But we are going to keep it here on YouTube. We apologize if you're watching and you've missed any of the action. We keep just streaming for right now on YouTube. We're on YouTube right now, so we'll keep streaming on YouTube. Not sure what's going on and why we were knocked out of the stream on Facebook. But we got our YouTube people watching us from Texas. We got Chen Smoke. Hello, Chen. Paulie, salute from New York. Yeah, we're gonna go back to the ring. We apologize for that. All right, so we're not sure what's going on with Facebook, but YouTube. But right now, Dave, we're back. We're back on YouTube. I'm gonna let Facebook know to join us on YouTube.
All right, let's go.
And
With
sitting with us right now, Dave. Why don't you introduce the man?
We got Bruce Shoo Carrington.
We back again. How you guys doing?
All right, good. Well, we were doing good. We lost Facebook. We're still on YouTube though.
Okay, good.
All right, and then meanwhile, I was running around trying to get some people at the clubs in. All right, so in the in the red corner we have Matthew Lopez, and in the blue corner, in the red corner we have Jason Barrios, and the blue corner we have Matthew Lopez.
Red corner, Jason Barrios, he's doing really good. He's boxing really well, connecting, accurately.
Right. And do you know Jason at all?
No, not at all. I'm watching him for my first time, and that's I just popped my head up real quick, and he's landing combinations already. And he's doing really good, though.
All right. And then it looks like Matthew Lopez is a little bit outclassed. Doesn't quite know how to land the punches with
what it is, he's just throwing, he's looping his shots, and when a guy's coming in close, and you're not going to land clean shots with him if you're looping your shots. You're going to start throwing the shots all over his head and everything like that. Ooh, Jay Sean just turned southpaw.
Right, I see that.
And now he's back orthodox. Nice body shots by Matthew.
Right, so he's coming back a little bit this round. He's throwing body shots. And it looks like all of a sudden, like Jason Barrios got a little tired.
Yeah, it looks
right?
like he looked like he's like tiring out a little bit.
Right.
But Matthew, he has to stay sharp if he's gonna try to pull ahead.
I just saw Jason try with that leaping Roy Jones left hook.
Yeah.
I don't think it worked that well, but
It'll be much better for both guys if they use their jab coming in, man. They gotta use their jab to set up these power shots. They just looping their shots, just coming in.
Well, I'll tell you what, as we're saying that, Matthew Lopez landed some power shots right there. All right.
That was a good round.
That was. All right, so I don't know if you're in with us on Facebook or I don't know. I think we're on YouTube. We're not on Facebook. We're juggling things around. We need some more like Wi-Fi. You got a phone or something like that?
I definitely got some.
We need some more.
Some more connections. You know
connections.
What I mean?
We got to boost ourselves up. We're gonna start a GoFundMe campaign so that we could boost up ourselves. Either that or I'm gonna start swiping cell phones. Because I do know a little bit about crime.
Okay.
Yeah. I bet
you do.
I've been on both sides of the road.
Okay.
So if I have to swipe some cell phones to get you better coverage, I'm willing to do that. And I will not ever swipe his cell phone, though.
Don't swipe my cell phone.
No, I won't swipe his cell phone.
Don't swipe my cell phone.
Yeah, because he gets all belligerent.
I'm going to just have to
his cell phone.
Throw a little 1, 2, 3 real quick. Just take my cell phone.
Okay. Let's see what the decision is.
Red corner, Jay Sean.
All right. Jason Barrios. Okay. All right, and that was the 141-pound division, novice. And who's up next, George? George, I know you're doing all kinds of.
Yeah, I'm trying to make magic happen for people to watch us. YouTube is still on, so we thank you. We apologize for any inconvenience to anybody out there on YouTube or Facebook if you saw any delay in the fight and in any of the fights in that event. So we're going to continue. We're going to continue here as we try to get back on Facebook live. So take it away, Dave, until we kind of figure out what the technical issues are here.
Right. So we got we have nobody in the ring, George, but we have two people come up. In the blue corner, we're going to have Kerry Duperval. What's that, a German name?
I guess so.
Duperval? All right. And then in the red corner, we're going to have Kamal Dubclean, another German name, I think. Sounds German to me. He's from Freeport. So we got Joe Higgins in his corner, of course. And where's Kerry from? Kerry's from Westbury. Oh, we got a Long Island versus Long Island fight over here. It looks like they're fighting for who's going to bow first to the judges. This is something weird right here. Oh, okay, it's a spin. I thought he kept turning his back. I thought he kept turning his back to the judges, but he was doing a little bit of a spin. And now, he did the back to the judges, and now he did the bow to the judges.
I have no idea. That's probably his thing. That's probably what he does.
What do you do?
I mean, I just come and bow to the judges to
right.
All four sides of the ring. That's it. That's all I do. And then pray in the corner before I go and get checked by the referee.
Right. And what do you pray for?
Just to pray that both boxes get safe out of the ring, and that God give me the power and strength and speed to get me through the fight. I mean, that's basically it. I don't ask for me to win the fight. The main thing is that both fighters get out the ring safely.
All right. Thank you. That's good. Because we don't pray for glory, all right?
Yeah, no,
we get that on our own. We pray for grace. We pray for grace. Amen. All right. So these two look pretty interesting. Have we moved up? No, we're still in the 141. These guys look bigger, though. Right?
I heard there's a lot of competitors in the 141 division, in both senior and open division.
Both senior and open division, right? That is some division. Now, are you in this year in the Ring Masters?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
I'm in the Ring Masters.
All right.
And
I like that.
And I'm also at 41.
You went to 41?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
my goodness. I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
Moved up to 41, different faces, different, competition.
Right.
I'm really excited. I'm well prepared.
Okay. Oh, I like that move. That's Kerry Duperval in the blue corner and Kamal Dubclean in the red corner, both from Long Island, Westbury and Freeport. And these guys look good. Wow, look at this. Kerry Duperval is a lot of flash in the corner. I want to see what he comes out with.
Right.
You show me all that in the corner, all that dancing and stuff. I want to see what you got.
It looks like the red corner, Kamal, he's definitely coming out, throwing his punches first, setting the tempo.
Right. He's starting it with the jab, right?
Yeah. Duperval has to, he's making a miss and everything, but he has to counter with those punches,
Right. He's fast though. He moves fast. You want to see some punch. You want to see if you make a miss, you want to see the punches.
Yeah,
right?
you got to make them pay. You have to. He has the reaction, and it's fine. It's beautiful, but with the countering, he's starting to land some shots now. He's trying to find his distance and his tempo, but in order to win away with these judges here, these amateur judges, you got to let your hands go.
Right. That was an interesting
nice
move. He
shot.
kind of crowded him in and then just threw a hook off of nowhere.
Nice shot.
Yeah. He's fast. And when I say he, I'm talking about Kerry Duperval in the blue corner. But it's not like Kamal.
Kamal's there to fight.
Yeah,
Kamal is definitely there to fight.
Right.
He's throwing a lot of punches, and he's landing some as well.
Right.
But I think if Kerry Duperval, if he starts to put his punches together, he's going to slow down Kamal.
All right, so we're back on Facebook. We had a temporary outage, internet outage, but we're back.
Right. Okay. And this is a great fight we have right here. We got Kelly Duperval in the blue and Kamal Dubclean in the red.
Like I said, we apologize for any inconvenience. The
That was a nice
internet.
That was a nice
dropped.
right hand by Kerry Duperval.
Nice. All right, round one. Who do you give it to?
I think the beginning of round one was going to Kamal, but I think Kerry Duperval, he started to pick up the tempo, and I think he stole that first round.
It's like he started timing. He started timing Kamal.
And Dave, just introduce who's next to us right now and commentating with us.
No, I will not.
Because
I
some of the Facebook people weren't on.
Yeah.
So just
you introduce yourself. Who you be?
Bruce Carrington, Bruce Shushu Carrington, man.
Bruce.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Bruce with the juice. And now, because he became a little bit of a moose and ate too much, he's going up one weight class.
Yes, 141.
141. Can you handle it? Can you handle those big men?
I've dealt with bigger guys than that, man. So I already know none of these guys can, mess with me. And
a lot of confidence.
Yes, it's just like, they just have to be ready for me. I'm not really, I'm always prepared.
Okay, right. There you go. True words. No true words spoken.
All right, so this is the 8th bout of the evening. We apologize for any inconvenience if you lost a previous bout. But in the ring right now is Kamal Dubclean from Freeport. This is 141. And Kerry Duperval from Westbury Boxing Club in the blue.
And Duperval is fast. He's very quick. And he's got a lot of moves. You think he has any power in those punches, Bruce?
He should definitely. If he he has pretty good legs, and he's moving around and everything. He should build some torque off of those punches.
He looks like he's just throwing with his arms, while Kamal is being a little bit more.
Yeah, definitely. He has to plan himself in order for him to really hurt Kamal. But Kamal, he's putting the pressure on him right now. He's throwing punches right now. He's not stopping. He's definitely here to fight.
Oh, wow, and these guys are letting it go.
Now it look like this. That was supposed to be Kerry Duperval's turn, but he let him go.
Not quite. He's still in there. He's still in there. He's going to throw them off. And Kamal just doesn't seem to be comfortable in that close range.
Yeah.
As far as landing punches. All right,
But he's throwing though, man. He's throwing.
Let me
He's showing
take
that
that back
he wants
because she just shut me up right now.
Yeah.
So Kamal's in red.
And he's backing up Duperval right now too.
And he does well when he's backing him up. He does well.
I feel like Duperval is better when he's at a distance. This in close type of range, I don't think that that gives Kamal the chance to throw a lot of his shots, and he's connecting with most of the shots.
But Duperval is landing shots on the inside too. It's not like he's not landing.
It's not looking effective to the judges because he's backing up. Simply just that one little thing.
You think that's something there?
That was a closer round.
That's a good point.
That was a closer round, but I feel like that was a better round for Kamal.
I gave Kamal that round as well. I gave that. I have it 1-1.
Yeah, me too. Same here.
All right.
Honestly, if you're fighting back to back, going toe to toe in the middle of the ring, and one guy starts backing up, that means the guy that's backing up is starting to lose the fight because you're looking like you're being effective. You're trying to get some air,
I got you. That's a very good point.
Yeah, the judges see all of that.
Right. And this is somebody who knows because he's been in front of these judges.
Yes. I have to study what they know and what they like to know, what they like to see in order for me to win my fights.
And let's say now with USA Boxing, they're kind of sometimes hard on these fighters during the tournament.
Yeah.
But it definitely gives them the ground for them to go into national tournaments, right?
Most definitely. And for a perfect example, they changed up the scoring system. Before it was like, they used the little clickers to, click on every single punch that's being counted. Then they used the computer system, but now they're using the 10-point must system, which is like the pros.
Right, and effective aggression.
Yes,
right?
effective. Like a lot of the rules now are definitely much more comparison to the pros, and it's definitely a great setup. Oh, nice right hand.
Yeah. Wow. Kamal is letting it go with his 1-2s, huh?
Yeah. But Duperval can definitely fight. He's trying to fight in the inside, but I feel like he's better on the outside boxing, using the jab, doubling the jab, using his legs.
Well, definitely Duperval is shorter, so maybe he feels like he has to get in and handle the height disparity.
If that's the case, he has to let his hands go.
Right, especially when he gets in.
Yeah. There we go. Nice shots.
Right. He worked right up the ladder on that one. Wow, look, Kamal looks very comfortable now.
Kamal looks like he has a lot of gas in his tank left.
And he's found his rhythm, right?
Yeah. Oh, nice right hand.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nice hook.
I tell you, both these guys are interesting to watch.
They're going for the gusto right now.
Right, and Kamal just threw a 12-punch combination, which is still going right now. He'll be up to 22 in a second.
And Duperval, he's starting to dig in some shots now too. Man, they're going back and forth right now. This is
a good fight.
Like Rock'em Sock'em Robot.
Absolutely. Wow. I'm not sure if we're not seeing the best two in the novice class right now.
Right now, honestly, it's really up to who has the most will. It's not even about boxing skill right now. They just wing around. It's not who has the most will right now.
Right. Who's going to bring it home, right?
Right.
Who's going to bring this home? Because they're both letting it go, and this is fan-friendly. Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
Oh, and he hit him after the bell. Why not? What's one extra punch when you hit somebody with 300? What's 301? Who cares?
That was a good round. That was actually a pretty close round to me.
All right, so we're back.
I don't even know how to call it. How do you call it?
I honestly don't know either. They might.
I had it 1-1 coming in.
Yes, me too. But it's weird because they can go both ways. They can give it to Kamal because he was throwing so many punches in that last round as well. But then they could also give it to Duperval because he was landing some cleaner shots. There were
some very clean, nice shots.
So it can go either way. Either way it goes, I can't argue about it.
Awesome fight. Awesome.
Great job.
Awesome fight.
All right, joining us here again is Bruce Carrington. Bruce Shushu Carrington.
Yes, sir.
Professional. Actually, no, I'm sorry.
No, not
Soon
yet.
to be.
Soon to be
professional.
This is my last full year as an amateur.
That's right.
My
Soon
last
to be.
full year.
Watch out.
Well, unless you make the Olympics, right?
Yeah, but like I said, my last full year. So then once the Olympics come, after the Olympics, being that's in the summer.
All right, let's take it up to the ring for the official announcement.
All right.
The red corner. See, they gave it to Kamal because he threw more punches. That's
Right.
exactly why they gave it to him.
That's it.
So he's just an active, a
Yeah,
more
he was
active
much
puncher.
more active, much more, definitely. And he was like more of the effective aggressor.
Man, I would have liked to seen those two fight in the final.
Yeah, that would have been
That-
that would have been crazy. That would
That
have
was
been amazing.
yeah. If we had those two in the garden going at it,
Yeah, we got to start hiring matchmakers now.
yeah, that's it. Well, you know what? It is a draw system. It's
yeah.
completely random.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
it's luck of the draw. You can even fight somebody from your own gym.
Yeah, yep.
in the prelim rounds
Yes.
now. So it's off the books. You know.
That's
So-
right. That's
so-
right. So if you're watching us on Facebook, thank you for joining us again. We had some technical issues with the live stream, but we're back.
Right.
We're here with you, and joining us again is
We're going to
Bruce
start a
Carrington.
GoFundMe. What do you think of starting a GoFundMe so that we get like 10 grand and just really get some really good equipment?
Well, it's not the equipment; it's the internet.
Yeah,
It's the issue.
some internet
Yeah,
equipment.
I think so.
I want to get one of those super antennas.
Super antenna.
Yeah,
It's a super
yeah,
antenna.
those super antennas. So I can read the internet, and when I point at you, Shoo,
Yeah.
I'm going to just read your mind. All right?
And if you were reading my mind, you would know that I was complimenting you on your jacket, man. As
Thank
always,
you.
he's always
Thank
coming
you.
in with
Thank
the
you.
snazzy jackets, man. As
There you
always,
go.
Thank
man.
you. Thank
Always
you.
making a
And
statement.
I do it for the entertainment of the public. You know,
Yes.
I'm saying, like, if we're going to give you a good show,
He
I might
dresses
as well
like this
dress up
all
for
the
it.
time.
Yeah.
All the time he dresses. He dresses like this to go to bed. That's what I heard. I don't know. Anyway,
You just never know. You
So-
just never know.
that was a nice bout of
Fight
the
might
evening.
break out in the living room. And you might have to call it. You know what I'm
All
saying?
right, cool.
That's it.
All right, so we are coming up on our 10th and final bout of the evening, and we do apologize for missing one of the bouts earlier because of the technical issues with the internet. But nonetheless, if you want to catch the whole full fight, I believe YouTube was always up the whole time. Facebook
Right.
dropped us, but we were up the whole
And let's
time.
go up to the ring, George.
Yes,
This is
absolutely.
one of your stablemates,
Yes, sir.
Chris Colbert, and then Patrick Day.
Patrick Day. And you saw Chris Colbert winning a fight, a unanimous decision, about 2 or 3 weeks ago, if I'm not
No, I said
mistaken.
lately, like
Last
2
week.
weeks ago.
Was
Yeah,
it
yeah.
2 weeks ago? It was 2 weeks.
2 weeks
Well, I
ago?
went to the fight. I went there, and he looked fantastic.
Sharp, very,
Yeah.
very sharp.
He definitely made a statement. He definitely
Absolutely.
Right.
He looked good. He looked good in front of the crowd, and he did very, very well.
And he did it in pink hair.
Yeah, and pink. He looked pretty doing it.
Yeah.
Pretty
yeah.
in pink.
He looked pretty
Oh,
in pink.
let me tell
Pretty
you,
in pink.
when a boxer dyes his hair pink and starts laughing at you, you might be in trouble.
Yeah.
All right? You might
All right,
be
so
in
we're
Can't
trouble.
let
waiting
that
for
pink
the,
hair fool you.
What do you think? We dye your hair a little?
No.
too
That's him. That's his. That's his style.
That's
He
his
can.
thing.
I don't think I could pull that off. You know what I mean? I think I'm gonna stay with my style. Just kind of like keep it just.
And
Yeah.
you're stylish. I see.
No,
We're friends
I
on
put a
Facebook.
little-
I watch. I'm watching you,
I
man.
put a little style in it. You know what I mean? But that's his thing. He can
I
definitely
heard
pull
we
that
could
off.
get some toothpaste with different colors. Maybe we turn you blue. You know, like what do you know, just like really scared. Like take off your blue mouthpiece, and then your teeth are still blue. You you scare everybody to death.
All right, so
Nah,
now, Bruce,
man.
let me ask you a
Yeah.
question. How can fans follow you if they want to follow your career
Yeah.
from now?
You guys can follow me on Instagram, Bruce_Carrington, and on Facebook, Bruce Carrington Jr.
Awesome.
right.
All right.
So
there you go.
you don't carry the shoo name into it. Is that a
Nah,
kid's name
it's
or
professionalism, man. You know,
it's
you like when people know me, they gotta know my full government. You know, they gotta keep it professional. But you know,
full government?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
love that.
I like
love
that. That's
Yeah.
slang.
You from
bro.
Brooklyn
That's
for real?
you know,
Wait a
I
minute.
have great parents that grown me up to the man I am today. So you know.
There
That's
you go.
true. God
Amen
bless.
to that.
God bless.
Amen to that. All right. So the next bout that's in the ring right now, being announced, is one of Bruce Carrington's stable mates. And Bruce,
No,
this is not.
No.
that was Chris Colbert.
I
That
do
was-
apologize.
No problem.
Yeah.
This is Kelsey
Kelsey Xavier?
Xavier.
Xavier.
from Westbury.
Yeah,
And
Let's just call him X. Xavier.
Xavier with the red. And then you have Alex Garcia from John's Gym in the blue from the Bronx.
And when we say blue, we mean blue gloves.
Blue gloves, yeah.
Oh, we got a little bit of a height disparity syndrome.
Nice,
And,
overhand right.
And Xavier, the red,
Xavier,
seems to be using his height very
Yeah,
well.
He is. He definitely is using his arm pretty good.
All right.
We hope you're enjoying the broadcast this evening here on Pug Life Chronicles. This is the Ringmasters Tournament Road to the Garden.
Right.
And that is going to be taking place on April 19th of this year, 2019.
All right. And we got Alexis Garcia. And Alexis Garcia has to overcome the height disparity syndrome. He's got somebody who's taller than him, and who's going to keep him at the end of his jab. He's got to break that distance and come in. And it's not necessarily that he has to come in all the time. Sometimes you got to stay outside of range and decide when you want to come in, a la Gervonta Davis, you know. But it's not just going forward and walking into punches. And he looks like he's adjusting pretty well.
Yeah, he's starting to close in the gap a little bit now.
Right. But he doesn't seem to be able to do anything when he gets inside, though.
But that's what it is. That's where like a lot of these, like, you know, the novice fighters have to learn is to use their jab to come in so that they can set up their shots, you know. Even feint sometime, you know, break a person's rhythm.
Right. Well, he tried to break his spine right there with that overhand right. He was going for the knockout. He was going for the decapitation.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he's definitely starting to close in the gap now, though.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the inside, you know, nice body shots.
Yeah, he's handling it. He's like one of these old school tough Mexican type fighters. And it looks like Xavier doesn't really know how to fight inside. He looked good on the outside, but he doesn't know how to fight inside. He's grabbing. He's not really scoring there. He's got those long arms, and those long arms go against you if you don't know how to use them on the inside.
It's definitely important to learn how to fight in the inside and outside as a long, you know, range fighter. You definitely have to, because, you know, guys are going to see that you have long arms or, like, you know, tall and high.
Right.
So they're going to try to give you that, you know, Mike Tyson type style and try to come up in your, you know, all in your space and try
hit
to
you with
smother
that bull rush and crowd your space and mush you, you know.
All right, so this is the last bout of the evening. There was 10 scheduled bouts.
Now, let me ask something. Have I ever seen you fight inside? I don't think I've ever seen you fight inside.
I fight inside a lot, actually.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, like I box, like that's mainly my style. I box, but once I see that my opponent, like, you know, once I get comfortable, once I get comfortable with it, I start to, you know, definitely get fighting the inside a lot, actually.
My lie detector's going on. I never see this guy on the inside.
Okay, you'll see.
He's on the outside. He does some moves. He comes on the inside for a second and then say, "How you doing? Here's a punch for you," and then I'm gonna go over here.
You'll see.
All right, so here's Alex Garcia now working the body, putting Xavier on the ropes. Xavier now getting off the ropes, and Alex pressing the action, but Xavier fighting from the outside, having a hard time, as you stated earlier, Dave and Bruce, when it's an inside fight.
Yeah.
Big overhand right.
I think Alexis Garcia, he is definitely starting to slow him down with the body shots. He's slowing him down.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because it looks like Alexis Garcia is loading up with those punches.
Yeah.
Right.
He would land him so much better if he just sets him up with the jab. Take his time, you know, pick your shots.
Right, absolutely.
Yeah, he seems like he's rushed.
And and Xavier said, "You know what? You're not going to push me against the ropes.
He's tired. I think he's definitely
I'm going to push you
pushed
against the
around.
ropes." Yeah, he's tired of getting pushed around. And referee John Signorelli.
Deshaun says he's too aggressive.
Yeah.
Deshaun John's watching on Facebook.
Right. When you say he, who's too aggressive?
He's talking about Garcia.
I believe he's talking about Garcia.
Yeah.
Right. Well,
he needs to give
some
himself space. Yeah,
this is a typical novice fight with they both smother their own punches. At this point, you might as well headbutt a couple times because
Good thing the headgears are there.
Yeah. So you know you got the headgear. You got to put your head in there and just butt a couple times. And that'll do that.
Little dirty tricks.
I did that on a fight one time. This guy was raking my face. We had laces back then, and he was raking my face. So I headbutted him.
Nice combination by Xavier Garcia. Now going to the body.
Right, and a good elbow too. Do you see that elbow to the ribs? Oh, I saw it, baby. And Xavier is just holding on.
Xavier having a hard time in this bout.
Yeah.
Round number 2 comes to a close.
Right. Xavier just doesn't know. He's not comfortable in that distance. If he's not on the outside, he's not comfortable. So he's holding and he's pushing and he's grappling and he's just not doing a good job with it. He's got to learn. What would you recommend, Bruce, for a tall guy to get better on the inside game?
Well, honestly, I feel like he should. With most tall guys, I feel like the Philly shell defense, if you know how to use it, it will be much better for, you know, if you want to fight a shorter guy, because you will have that type of, your right hand already cocked back.
Show that Philly shell. Show that Philly shell.
show
that
that.
Philly shell.
Have your,
Show that.
your right hand kind of cocked back for
Right.
overhand shots that they're trying to throw. You can
Right.
roll the shoulder, come up with the uppercut, or come straight right, and just little things like that, or just move your feet. Have strong legs to be able to move all those 3 rounds.
All right, I'm all for the strong feet because that whole Philly shell thing.
That's what I'm good at. I said, if you know how to do it, then you do it.
That's not for novice fighters.
No,
all
it's
right?
not. It's not.
Not at all.
It's something you have to master.
Talk
Definitely.
about some Floyd Mayweather type stuff.
Yeah. All right, Bruce. You're just being overproductive.
I'm just being
with these novice fighters. Tell them to run some more.
Yeah, that's basically it.
Oh
Just
my
run
God.
some more.
All right, these guys fighting. Let's go up to the ring.
Right.
These guys fighting up here. You have
and that's what they're doing now, which is what they need to do. They're fighting. They're letting
fighting.
their hands
Yeah,
go.
they're definitely fighting. Yeah,
That's what you got to do. Sometimes you got to win a fight. Sometimes you can't win the boxing match.
Right,
Sometimes you got to win the fight.
And now pushing is Xavier.
Xavier, and I'm
He's not-
surprised
yeah,
that
this
the
is an
referee,
amateur type
John
stuff, yeah.
Signorelli, is not warning him at all because this is nonsense. This is nonsense.
And holding
on
onto the
those
ropes. Yeah,
I'm gonna
Xavier.
boo the ref. I'm gonna boo the ref.
I think you know what it is. I think.
Oh, no,
that's
he is warning. Yeah,
that's the
a
second warning. He said 2. He looks a little
tired.
tired.
He's tired.
Oh, man.
Well,
I
the
think
body
Garcia saw
shot.
that. Garcia saw that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
body
Garcia
shot
shot.
by Garcia.
Right, and now here's the pushing again. Here's the pushing.
And he's tired. That's what it is. He's tired.
Yeah,
he's taking
he's
big
tired.
punishment. And
Yeah, I
Alexis
think that's
There you go.
Garcia,
Oh, he's
again,
holding the
onto
ropes. Holding
again,
the
yeah.
ropes.
You saw that on the
Well, if you're gonna do that, give him a headbutt in the knee too.
and
Oh,
again
look
getting
at
the
that, look
warning
at
for the holding
I
onto
think
the
he's about
ropes.
to- I think
that.
he's
There we
about to
go.
take a point
Here's
from there.
the
There it
point.
goes.
There's the point.
And a point taken away now
For holding.
for holding.
And look at him. He's having trouble even standing up. He's
He's
little,
tired.
he
He's
needs
winded.
to run a little bit
He's
more.
winded.
Yeah. Oh, and then he's letting his hands go. That was good. And there he goes back to the holding, pushing. He's
Yeah,
going to
he
take
gotta-
out our cameraman,
He gotta let
George.
his hands go
Yeah.
inside.
He's gonna-
inside, man. He has to let his hands go.
Look at that.
Pushing is still Xavier.
Right.
Alexis getting out of that corner now. And now fighting and using his spinning him around.
He
Spinning him
spun
around.
him. He spun him.
Alexis
He's fun.
Garcia spinning
And
Xavier
Xavier's holding on for dear life.
and holding
Even
onto
if
the
he-
ropes
Even
again.
if he's tired, he don't have to throw like hard shots. He can throw like little tap shots, just the scoring shots.
That's what I want to say. Not every punch has to be a killer, but some of these novices don't know. They don't understand the difference between a touch and a
knockout blow.
knockout blow. Not every blow has to be a knockout blow. You're gonna
Yeah.
just get pretty tired.
And you see Xavier there in the corner just hanging on to the ropes right now.
He's still holding the ropes.
He's tired. He's still holding on to the
He's
ropes.
still holding the ropes.
He's tired.
All right, listen. He's just got to run a little bit more. He's got to get in a little bit better shape. Or maybe he was overwhelmed. This might be his first fight. Maybe he's a little overwhelmed. The lights, the crowd, the disco balls.
You guys,
You know.
I may have to go because Stephen Colbert, the brother of Christopher Colbert, he's fighting in the next ring. And I
Yo,
want to go ahead and
get
support
over
him.
there, man.
Well, thank you
Get
for
over
joining
there.
us, man. Thanks a lot
Yes,
again,
no
Bruce.
problem.
We'll see
No
you
problem.
around.
Take care of
No
your
problem.
peeps, my man.
Yes,
Take care of
yes.
your peeps.
All right.
All right. Are there going to be more fights in this?
No, that's it. This is it.
All right.
And we're not going to be covering that other ring. Just so you know, we're not going to be covering it. This is where we are. This is the only one that we're covering. Unfortunately, I'm sorry about that. But you can check our schedule. And you saw the winner of that bout was Alexis Garcia.
Okay.
And this is it. I think this is it, Dave.
This is it. This is it for us. This ring is over. Ring 1 is over. Sorry about all the complications.
Well,
We had a lot
there
of
weren't that many.
complications.
Just the lighting was one
The
big
light-
one.
The lighting
beginning.
blinded me for half the
And blinding
fight.
the audience because of the jacket, the reflection, and
The disco balls.
the disco balls. I mean,
There's a
we're
lot of stuff
Club
going on.
Amazura
Yeah.
here in Queens, New York. And I think this is it.
Yeah, this is it. So from
No, not yet.
from
No,
Queens.
we got to tell
No.
them what's going on tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Oh yeah, we'll be on tomorrow.
Tomorrow
From
evening,
Church Street?
Church Street Boxing Club in New York, and I believe it's 7 o'clock.
I think it's 7
7
o'clock. Don't ever count the amateurs for being on time at 7 o'clock.
Yeah, we were supposed to start at 8. I don't know what time we started.
Consider it at 8.
I'll
Yeah,
tell you right
consider
now
it at
exactly.
8.
We're going to check the schedule right now. Tomorrow is at 7:30 p.m. The show time is at 7:30 p.m. We're going to try to see if it starts on time.
Probably at 8. Probably at 8. Come on. We know what we're dealing with.
Yeah, definitely. So tune in tomorrow to Pug Life Chronicles on YouTube and on Facebook. Unfortunately, Facebook cut us off. YouTube had us on the whole time. We apologize for that. But keep tuning in to Pug Life. And remember to share. And this is Pug Life. We will be covering the Ringmasters Tournament, the Road to the Garden. The final destination is going to be on April 19th.
Right.
You'll be able to join us. Make sure that when the tickets do go on sale that you meet us there. Right, Dave?
Absolutely.
Make sure you meet us there.
Come on in. Come on.
Come on, say hello. See some of the boxers and have a good time and support these kids. And what you're seeing here is a lot of the amateurs that later on they become pro. You saw last year 4 of the boxers that we showcased went on to become pros and went on to sign with Eddie Hearns. And I think who was the other one?
Well, we got Alex Vargas.
Yeah, but I'm not sure who Alex signed up with.
Right.
I'm not sure, but
no, not with Eddie Hearns.
Not with Eddie Hearns.
But we have pros and we have, this is the future of boxing. So come on,
and we're the future.
Join us.
Pug Life is the future. We're streaming these young boxers here on Pug Life Chronicles. So for that, for the whole Pug Life cast,
right? I'm Dave,
George Zayas, and this is
Pug Life.
Pug Life. Good night, everybody.
And then give me the thing too, so I can take it in.